know which teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good morning, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to this live stream in which I'll be detailing in a most objective way the current situation. Before I even proceed, for the persons who are here for the first time, please understand that I operate differently. Please understand that this is not an emotional thing for me. Please understand that I will stick to the facts and no emotions. If you're here to hear me say Vybz Kartel will be free this morning, you might need to leave. I do not have that information. If you're here to hear that Vybz Kartel will remain in prison this morning, you might need to leave because I do not have that information. What I'll share with you is the 14 grounds on which the conviction was appealed. I will also share with you the possible outcomes. I will share with you reasons why Vybz Kartel might walk free. I will share with you reasons why the conviction might be upheld. Nothing personal, nothing subjective, all objectivity. So understand that. Please and thanks. You understand? Good morning, peace. For the persons who are here for the first time, welcome. For the regular family members, manners and respect. You understand? And above all things, I hope that you guys have been practicing the proper COVID-19 practices. That kind of sound weird. You understand? And I don't suppose I do. You know what thing go? Zane? So yesterday, there was breaking news from one of the attorneys who makes up the legal team for the accused men, Bert Samuels, and he said that the legal team was called and told that the Court of Appeal will be delivering a decision by telephone this morning. Bert Samuels also took the opportunity, and I think that this is a key statement, to say if the Kartel Appeal is not successful before the Court of Appeal, they will be heading to the UK-based Privy Council. That is a deep statement. Read from that what you may. I saw Natalie Valerie Robertson on Twitter last night saying that when you celebrate today, you must practice social distancing and remain 3 feet apart. That was very confident of her. The statement given by Tom Tavares Finson, he's not saying here and there. He's just saying that it has been 10 years and the justice system is broken and them something. Mark you, this is a man who sits in parliament almost every sitting. You understand? So that's the situation. See? So make we talk about a few little things now, peeps. See? So Adija Azim Palmer, more popularly known as Vybz Kartel, and 3 others were convicted on the 13th of March 2014 for the 2011 murder of Clive Lizard Williams. So Lizard's body has not been found, and so circumstantial evidence was crucial in the case. Now, following the conviction, Kartel was sentenced. You know, funny enough, if memory serves me correctly, I think the sentencing was on the 3rd of April 2014. So this makes it 6 years to the date that Kartel was sentenced. Not convicted, you know. He was convicted on the 13th of March the 13th. But I think, if memory serves me correctly, the sentencing was on April the 3rd, 2014. Alright? Now, so following conviction, Kartel was sentenced by the presiding judge to life imprisonment. He was ordered to serve 35 years before he would be eligible for parole. His co-convicts were ordered to serve less time, even though they also got life sentences. Now, lawyers for Kartel and the other co-convicts filed 14 grounds of appeal in the appeal court, and they were seeking to have the court quash his conviction, as they say he was denied a fair trial. Listen, he was denied a fair trial. That is what the lawyers are saying. So I will go through the 14 grounds one by one. Not to give any personal opinion on any really. But to tell you, because many persons are not really and truly or familiar with the exact grounds on which the appeal was filed. Many people think say the system cook cartel, so them just appeal. No, they are protocols and processes. Good morning to the persons who are here for the first time. For the person shouting me out blessings, we're not going to see comments them on a level here now still. Zane and thing. Father Lawful, big up yourself. Me see that one there, because that one there go come through differently. Blessings, bro. Hope you and the family alright, Number one, and this is important in terms of its placement on the list. So it would suggest that the thing that the defense sees as the biggest problem in the trial, and the thing that will determine whether or not Kartel's appeal is upheld or quashed. Zane, I'm not know if I said that right. Zane is number one. And I think they started with this as it is the most important one in their eyes, as they are thinking that the trial rests solely, not the trial, that the appeal rests primarily on the cell phone evidence. Listen, number one, the trial judge erred in admitting cell phone evidence and data from cell phones, as the data had been compromised and contaminated. And so there is more than reasonable doubt about their integrity. That is number one, cell phone. Number two, the trial judge failed in his summation to adequately deal with the issue of the compromise of the cell phones. This failure was a misdirection which denied Kartel a fair consideration of case against him. So still on the cell phone. Thirdly, our cell phones. The trial judge erred in admitting video evidence which was highly prejudicial and of little provocative value. As such, he invited the jury to speculate about video contents and compounded the unfair trial. Number four, the trial judge failed to leave to the jury all the relevant and material aspects of the video evidence, which were admitted, including timestamps. As such, jury did not get a balanced perspective, so unfair trial. Ground 5, the trial judge misdirected himself in comments to jury about a letter purportedly written by a key witness for prosecution, Lamar Chow, which is we. Judge's comments were unreasonable and capable of suggesting manipulation by counsel. 6. The trial judge failed to leave to jury full and reasonable direction on the law re-inferences. So inference that's something you draw from something. You understand? This failure denied jurors appropriate tools to enable a fair and balanced case assessment. 7. The trial judge gave inadequate directions, read the law of circumstantial evidence, which in the circumstances of this case was a critical misdirection. 8. The trial judge, after months of trial, retired the jury at a time so late in the day as to bring undue pressure on them to arrive at a rushed verdict. The trial judge erred in his treatment of unsworn statements of Kartel and others when he failed to inform jury of possible effects of the statements on consideration of each of their case. 10. The trial judge erred at many points in his summation when he made unjustified, unreasonable, improper, and prejudicial comments and omission read different aspects of the case. Continuing with 10. The judge at different points misquoted the evidence and made palpably biased comments, all of which were fatal to any possibility of a fair trial. 11. The trial judge erred when he failed to follow appropriate procedure in dealing with allegations of jury contamination. Errors involve breaches of constitution, failing to conduct proper inquiry and take proper legal course. I'll come to breach of constitution in a few. 12. The sentence is manifestly excessive. You know, Kartel was sentenced to 35 years in prison. You understand? Well, he has to serve 35 before being eligible for parole. See? What my number 14? Let me not say my number 14. Number 13, given the nature, extent, and volume of the publicity regarding the trial, pre-trial, during the trial, and post-trial, Kartel and others cannot receive a fair trial in Jamaica. So that's a 13. I don't know what I do with the 14th one. I soon find it and tell you. Hold on there. See? Just give me a minute. Because I don't want to give nobody no wrong information. Eh? Say, teach them and spread rumors. We don't deal with that. Well, a 13 me have on the list still, but then say a 14, but alright. So those are the grounds on which the appeal was. The phone evidence, whether it is voice notes or videos, them said the phone was contaminated. That's one. Them said the judge made some statements that were unfair. The judge gave unfair directions to the jury. The jury was retired too late in the day and the verdict was rushed after a 65-day trial. Them said the sentencing was excessive and such. That is what the appeal was based on. So the appeal was not based on, I want people to understand this, you know, because sometimes we get in our emotions when Vybz Kartel come up. You understand? We get in our emotions when Vybz, we want to come out our emotions and we want to listen. There was no grounds or appeal that says my client or clients are innocent. Everything were based on technicalities. And I have said this many a times for the persons who live on the channel. The court of public opinion and the court of law are two different things. So the court of law doesn't business how you feel about something. It business with the law. Whether you want to accept that yea or nay. That is the reality. So again, at no point in time did the defense team as a grounds for its appeal said my clients were innocent. Everything is based on technicalities and we have discussed this. You understand what I mean? I say? And thing. Now, watch it now. Possible outcomes. I remember during the appeal process in 2018, you have some people on social media, especially on YouTube, who were doing videos daily that Vybz Kartel was going to be freed tomorrow. And I went at hell's door trying to point out that that is not how the appeal process works. But no one was listening at the time. Because Teach Them was one of the persons saying that Vybz Kartel would be free. Because I can't tell us if Vybz Kartel go free because I don't work in the judiciary. You understand? So, I also said back then that in some instances, appeals can take up to a year and a half, or 2 years for a verdict to be handed down based on the nature of the case, based on the trial. This trial was the longest trial in the history of the country. So it simply means that it would have taken a much longer time for the 3 appeal court justices to have gone through all the transcript of the trial plus all the transcript from the appeal process itself. You understand? But some people don't listen when it come on to Kartel, and that is the reality we face. Because some people, we're too up in our emotions, so we need to calm down. You understand? We need to relax and breathe. Now, possible outcomes. And there are 5 of them. Yeah? And thing. A. The appeal is allowed. Meaning, his conviction would be quashed and he would be released. That is possibility 1. B. The appeal is dismissed, which means the conviction would stand and he remains in jail. That is possibility number 2. Possibility number 3. The appeal court could dismiss the appeal against a conviction and allow the appeal against a sentence, meaning they may agree that life, which is 35 years before parole, is manifestly excessive and could reduce the sentence. D. The appeal court could agree with some of the grounds of the appeal, especially those dealing with denial of a fair trial, and could order a retrial. And E. The appeal court could agree with some of the grounds of the appeal raised by a cartel, but could apply the Proviso. That is, it could say, yes, there were a few errors, but evidence was otherwise compelling, so the verdict is safe. I will go back through that again. See? Hold on, let me see a comment earlier I did want to address. It fly gone. See? Alright. Probably for a good reason still. Now I pressure it. Now, again, the possible outcomes this morning. Because it's not just like Kartel may be free or he may stay in a jail. There's more to it than that. You understand? A. The appeal may be allowed. This means his conviction would be quashed and he will be a free man. That is possibility A. Possibility B. The appeal is dismissed, which means the conviction would stand and he remains in jail. Possibility C. The appeal court could dismiss the appeal against the conviction and allow the appeal against the sentence, meaning they may agree that life without parole, before 35 years, is manifestly excessive and could reduce said sentence. D. The appeal court could agree with some of the grounds of the appeal, especially those dealing with a denial of fair trial, and could order a retrial. And E. The appeal court could agree with some of the grounds of the appeal raised by a cartel, but could apply the Proviso. I am not sure the pronunciation of that word. I hope I saw it pronounced. Somebody in the legal fraternity probably can correct me. That is, it could say, yes, there were a few errors, but evidence was otherwise compelling, so the verdict of guilty stands. Those are the options. Now, these are some of the bases on which cartel can walk free. I never said will, I said can. I want to listen to me because I don't want to stay. Watch me now. The appeal court would need to find that the verdict should be set aside on the ground that it is unreasonable or cannot be supported, having regard to evidence at trial. Now I read that again. This is one basis on which cartel and the co-accused may be freed. 1. The appeal court would need to find that the verdict should be set aside on the ground that it is unreasonable or cannot be supported, having regard to evidence at trial. Or the appeal court would need to find that the judgment of the trial court should be set aside because of a wrong decision on questions of law, or that on any ground there was miscarriage of justice. I'll read that again. This is another ground. The appeal court would need to find that the judgment of the trial court should be set aside. Why? Because of a wrong decision on questions of law. Not questions of opinion, On questions of law, or that on any grounds that there was miscarriage of justice. I mean, some person will say, yeah, of course, grounds are there for that teach. You know, see, man, them contaminate the phone evidence. So, make we'll see. See? No. the appeal court, even if it agree with some points raised in the appeal by cartel defense team, they can still dismiss the appeal if they consider that no substantial miscarriage of justice has actually occurred. And this is the Proviso which was mentioned earlier. So yes, the Court of Appeal Justices may say, alright, fine. So there may have been some issues and the cell phone evidence may have been contaminated. So we're going to throw that. But hold on, we don't done talk yet. See? So listen me now. So those are the grounds on which he may be set free. Now, as I pointed out 2 years ago, almost, for a man convicted of murder to walk free, the court has to find that whatever errors the trial judge made were so devastating to the outcome that no reasonable jury would have convicted had those errors not been made. I'll read that again. I remember placing this in a video. See? So for a man convicted of murder to walk free, the court has to find that whatever errors the trial judge made were so devastating to the outcome that no reasonable jury would have convicted had those errors not been made. And also one of the next thing that Kartel could walk free on is if the justices at the Court of Appeal agree that his and his co-convicts' constitutional rights were denied. On that ground, the verdict can be overturned. In terms of, I think there was during the trial and the appeal, there were stories that there were in-camera hearings where Sean Storm or none of them were in, among a few other things. Zane? And read the jury pool and some other things. So I suppose that is where the constitutionality of the thing comes into play. Now, but to the phone, which is the major issue, and we can go back to the grounds for appeal, where the first one was that the defense team said the trial judge erred in admitting cell phone evidence and data from cell phones as the data had been compromised and contaminated. So there is more than reasonable doubt about their integrity. Hence, that is the biggest stumbling block either for the defense or for the prosecution. The prosecution is basing their case on that evidence, while the defense is saying because of the admittance of that contaminated evidence, their client was found guilty. Now, two things can happen with the phone situation. And I did a video breaking down the phone situation long time ago, but nobody now watch it still. If they found that the phone was erroneously entered into evidence, they will toss out the phone evidence and then look at the remaining evidence to see if what remains could have still rendered a guilty verdict. I'll read that again. Just remember, most of us, when we debate the cartel situation, we go back to the phone and the 6 seconds call that was made, Zane, and we said the phone was tampered with. Fine. You understand? However, many of us are not understanding that the cell phone was not the only piece of evidence in the trial. I'll get to that in a few. So two things can happen with the phone. If the justices at the Court of Appeal, Zane, are of the opinion that the phone was erroneously entered into evidence, they will toss out the phone evidence and then look at the remaining evidence to see if what remains could have still rendered a guilty verdict. More on that in a few. And if they find that it could still lead to a conviction, the trial verdict will stand. So even if them say the phone evidence was contaminated and them threw out that. Yeah? Even if them say the phone evidence was contaminated, there is more evidence for the justices to look at to decide if the case against the DJ and his co-accused is strong enough to stand up in a court of law. Yeah? Alright. But if they find that without the phone evidence, there would not have been a guilty verdict, they will set him free. So when the justices are looking at it, if they say to themselves, based on the evidence, based on the transcript, based on everything, if without the phone, there would have not been enough evidence to convict, then he will be freed. Zane? So, Now, so it comes down to what they do with the phone. Yeah? Here we come down to what the justices do with the phone. Do they accept the fact that without the phone, there's not enough evidence to convict? He will be free. Do they agree that even if you throw out the phone evidence, there is still enough evidence to convict? Then the ruling will be upheld. Listen now. If you recall, at the appeal hearing, Deputy Prosecutor Jeremy Taylor said to the court that even if they find that the phone is inadmissible, there was still enough evidence to convict. That is a serious statement in a hold on, peeps. The Deputy Director of Prosecution, who was the lead prosecutor, said to the court at the appeal hearing that even if the phone is deemed inadmissible, there was still enough evidence to convict. He also proceeded to say that there were 32 pieces of evidence entered in the trial. Yeah? So, many of us tend to focus on the cell phone, but according to the Director of Public Prosecution, Deputy, he said during the appeal hearing that 32 pieces of evidence were submitted at the hearing. So, listen to this now. So, no one piece of evidence cannot sink a case unless that one was so vital that without it, there would have been a no case. So, that is where we are. That is laying it out in as objective, in a fair, in a concise way as I can. As I said earlier, for those persons who come to hear me say, Kartel will be free, I cannot tell you that. I have not seen the verdict. For the persons who have come to see me say Kartel will not be freed, I cannot tell you that. I not see the verdict. What I can tell you is that based on the law, the 4 possible outcomes, again, 1, the appeal is allowed, meaning the conviction would be quashed and Kartel and his co-accused will be set free. The appeal is dismissed, which means the conviction would stand and Kartel and his co-accused will remain in jail. C, the appeal court could dismiss the appeal against conviction and allow the appeal against a sentence because this lawyer said that the sentencing was manifestly excessive. So the sentence time can be reduced. Zin? They can also agree that there is grounds for the appeal, especially dealing with a fair trial issue, and a retrial order is issued. And they can also agree that some of the grounds of appeal raised by the defense team make sense, but they can also suggest that those errors were not compelling enough to acquit. And so here we are. There is a situation where some misinformation is there about some news outlets are saying the verdict or the proceedings will begin at 9 a.m. Some are saying it will begin at 9:30. I am really and truly not certain when. More of them are saying 9:30. So I do not know. I have been trying to figure out where the proceedings will be streamed. I'm not figure that out yet. But my guess will be either on the Court of Appeals website or the Ministry of Justice's website. Cannot verify that either. So this is where we are. I know that most persons in the comment section are saying that the DJ is innocent and the DJ should be freed. Mean fair. Some persons are saying that he's not innocent and he should not be freed. Fair. We will see what happens today. And I saw somebody making a comment earlier, Zane, that said, irrespective of what the verdict is, half of Jamaica will be happy and half of Jamaica will be sad. That is the reality. Yeah? So, it's what it is. I may take a few calls because it will be interesting to hear what some people have to say this morning. Yeah, so that I say, I think. Interesting days. Yeah? So like we say, I know some persons have been saying that, and I raised this question in the channel's WhatsApp group. Zane? In the channel's WhatsApp group this morning. Not this morning, yesterday morning, that it is a little bit interesting that the verdict is being handed down in the middle of the COVID outbreak. Mark you, today may have been the scheduled day for months now, and they had no idea that we would be in the middle of a COVID situation. Zane, that is my take on that. I don't know of any conspiracy in that. You understand what I say? And thing, Zane, the lawyers are saying if they should not be successful today, they will proceed to the Privy Council. Let's see how it goes. You understand? Chat Patwa said 10:30 our time. Zane, so here we go. May I take a few calls, Zane? I'm going to try. I haven't taken any calls on the channel in a while, so hopefully that's something I got through. You understand? And peeps, I could keep the thing civil. You understand? If you have a call, you got to be intelligent about it. We don't use expletives over here. You understand? And thing. And if you're not sensible, we send a call. You understand? I'm going to put that out there before, because call is not something we depend on. If you're not sensible, we say, don't call. You understand? So, somebody will have the channel number. Try to call me first, let me test and see what I go on in I dance. You see? See if I can hear myself. Miss Junie J.A., thank you so much for your contribution, mommy. Really and truly appreciate that.
An European company.
Yeah, man, I hear myself. You see? So, I could take a one and few call and see what I test the streets. And again, if you're going to call and be all emotional and disrespectful, don't call. Yeah? I'll post a number for, so it's 876-321-6425. Boom. Remember them hit down the house. So you say that to say what, soldier? Because I have spoken about that before, you know. So let me know what your viewpoint and them licking down the house. Because I think them licking down the house is actually beneficial to Kartel than anything else. In the whole scheme of things. So I could say, oh, nobody don't want to call. Then alright, nothing wrong. Oh, it has a missed call. No, I'm not call nobody. I don't know why calling now come through and I'm serious. You see me? So yeah, peeps, yes, the house was destroyed, but I think, soldier, the house being destroyed may be a blessing for the DJ in terms of the house is destroyed now. So, hypothetically speaking, Zane, if the house was still there, it means that things may be there where people couldn't find.
Good morning.
Good morning, Empress.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am okay, and you?
You're enjoying your quarantine, right?
Enjoying with us. I work for this thing pass out. You understand?
because I myself in quarantine too. We can't come out. We can't go to the soup. We can't do nothing.
Are you in Jamaica? Can I never see the
No,
caller
I'm not
ID?
in Jamaica.
Okay. So how are things where you are?
I'm not in. I am in. Choose not to say where I am.
No, man, that's fine. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Um,
But
them say
one of the
Loro.
things I really call you to speak to you about is that Vibes Cartel to me, and because phone convict him and he come back come diminish him again, so we have a phone problem.
So we have a
I'm
phone
not
problem.
saying that he's innocent, I'm not saying that he's guilty. Who am I? But I hope when he come out he change. When I say change, because we don't do that overnight, but he address some of the things that he was about the friend, the persons that was surrounded him, because people who surround you can actually condemn you.
Fair enough. So do you think that the verdict
So
could be
I
in?
hope if he gets a chance to come out, he look at some of the things that he was doing and some of the people that he was associating himself with, and that he will be a changed person to be a role model to the young people, even though we know don't care what we people is like, we're not getting through to them because some of them just focus on doing the of the positive things in life. That's where we're at, and we can't look at him and say, well, he has caused major problem in our society, because I choose not to do the things that is wrong. I choose to do the things that my life that I've been living. So we can't blame somebody and say, well, in because I'm sing derogatory music, I don't listen to it. And nobody can make me do as a personal thing within ourselves. And our society just need to stop blaming people and stop doing the thing
Alright,
why
Empress,
that
me
came
here.
out
So
and
you
said,
are
oh,
going.
the
We
prime
go fill up
minister supposed to go do this and do that and whatever. Andrew Holness did not make COVID-19, and we need to just stop that. Why stop that? And why can't we just have some sense? We don't have, because we not no sense. Them smoke out them sense, them drink out. And
Empress.
they just don't
Empress.
have no sense. Them not no brew
Empress.
of coconut.
Oh, the caller drop out, say, but here we go on. Thanks for the contribution to the discussion. But me go free up the line and try hold a few more calls before me come off. Zane?
No problem. Thanks for accepting, Mike.
Yeah, man. Blessings every time, man. Hello, good morning.
Blessed love and greeting, teach them.
Blessings, family.
Yeah, man, me a call from London, you know.
How things stay up on
Yeah,
the London side, sir?
but it mucky.
Boy,
We
just be careful out there, sir.
we kind of depend lockdown. Me's a regular listener, you think, you know. Me's an artist, Wayne lyrics. And they know you always see me a pop up on your thing, you know.
Yeah.
But when me ask about cartel thing right now, brother, seeing, we just hope for the best for Vibes Cartel right now, because with the evidence and everything, yeah, if them don't find a body and them thing there, I don't think he should be convicted. You know, because me live here in England, and right now, me know people who get with half a case, and we know them guilty. But guess what? No one go forward to give evidence, and them don't have a clue. You see me I say?
Yeah, but in
So
this
right
case,
now,
no caller. But in this case, there was somebody who went to give evidence.
yes, I know all of that, but give evidence and them don't find a dead body. Yeah, the guy can be living and be anywhere. So with the justice system in Jamaica, it's not fair, brother.
Well, may I
You
ask you
see
a
it?
question though, because the reason we are reasoning, you know. Yes, so the
Yeah.
guy, may I assume say you refer to Lizard, right?
Yeah.
Say he could be living elsewhere. So you really feel say Lizard would not live elsewhere and him family would then really and truly want to get in touch with him and you understand the whole thing, him would then see him friend them or him so-called friend them in a prison for
Well,
and you think
we
he
have to just
stay by himself same way?
speculate. We have to just speculate still because at the end of the day, them don't have the evidence there to say yes, this is the man and him kill the man. You see me I say I don't say him innocent in my general.
Mm-hmm.
You see me I say, and I now go say him guilty. But
So what you say?
with
What you say?
with the whole thing, yeah, with the justice system, I think the justice system in Jamaica is really sucks. You see me I say?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we can all hope for the best for the youth still because if him do the crime, yes, him do the time. But if him innocent, I think them should have dig deep. You see me I say?
Mm.
And just find out the real truth of everything. You see me I say?
So you think that happened this morning?
Eh?
What you think happened this morning?
Boy, me not even know right now. I hope for the best. I
want
think
the
he's
best for
gonna
you.
walk free still.
Okay, that I hear best. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, man, I think him gonna walk free. I don't know if it's because me living in England and know the system here, but the system here and the system there is two different thing. You know, see it?
Kind of based up after I see him framework still. It's just the personnel they might different.
You see it? Well, right now, I would, because Kartel is my brethren, you know, because when Kartel just come to England, you know, is we and Kartel used to be in the street and the youth named Gandhi. So is my bona fide friend.
Cool,
that is
cool,
long before him boss and hit the mainstream. You see what I say? You know, but I would like him walk free still.
Cool.
You know?
Cool.
Yeah, man, I would like him walk free still.
Alright, big brother, here we go on. You see the COVID thing, be careful, yeah, sir.
Yeah, man, me lockdown, man. Me lockdown. Me have a whole heap of food in my house. The only thing missing right now, my wife there at Jamaica. Two minutes
Yeah, well, go on still. Go on, hold it. I try to take a few more calls. You understand?
Yeah, man. Just go and bless up yourself and keep safe and keep up the great works, you know, because you're doing a great thing, my lion.
Blessings, King. Man,
yeah, man. Enough love. Up there.
Guidance.
Yeah, man. Up spirit. Bless up. Yeah.
Your wife there, Jamaica. Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
Manners.
Yeah. Morning.
Morning, my boss.
Like
Blessings.
afternoon, yeah. Afternoon from England, yeah.
Okay, blessings, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, me good.
So,
Yeah, man, I just have plenty at my house. Just waiting for 9 o'clock. 9:30 in Jamaica time, man.
Yeah, wait for 9:30, like a whole country, brother.
Yo,
Not gonna be the verdict, though.
I got so much money to save, yeah. It's Kartel free today, and you have no show. I'm in Jamaica. I never go to Jamaica, but I'm going to Jamaica. I will come alone, you know.
So, yeah, say if a DJ is released and there's a show, you reach a yard.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I booked my thing one time.
So
Yeah, I can wait.
what do you think though will be the outcome today? Now your hearts of hearts.
Well, why? Because I got so much Jamaican friends. They always tell me let's go Jamaican holiday. But I don't trust. You see, sorry for telling you, you use a Jamaican. Man. I don't trust Jamaican system. To me, Jamaica don't have no right. In Jamaica, you don't have no right. Yeah. You see, in the rest of the island, where police do something, I see like police videoing people on Jamaica street, and then things there. It's like people. Listen, I'm from Solution, but I live in Newton, yeah? And police in Solution do that. In Dominica do that. Jamaican police corrupt. They don't love them. Jamaica system, you know the Jamaica system, not good. That's why I'm afraid to go Jamaica, yeah? Because to me, as a black man.
If we're around the world still in a family.
No. Jamaica police is the most powerful police in the world problem. Remember, Guyana police was like that, and it changed. They changed Guyana, you know. I'm telling you, I travel, you know. I never go to Jamaica, I'm telling you, because of that, I don't come to Jamaica, you know. But I come to Jamaica because of vibes starting.
Okay, my brother. Now say a word. Still. When 9:30 come, we see a thing meds out and thing, just protect yourself from the COVID
But
situation. You hear, sir?
listen, I love your program. I always listen to you every time.
I
But
appreciate
one
the
thing I
support,
didn't like
family.
is you tell me about the phone thing.
Yeah, man.
You
Blessings.
came on the program and you said, boy, you will Cartel is phone and them things. You know them things, you have to stop them things, man.
Blessings, family.
Alright, cool.
All right. Keep good.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Blessing teach.
Turn down whatever you watch the stream pan. Turn it down for me now, please. Or off.
Blessing teach. Turn down whatever you watch the stream on. Turn it down for me, please.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm calling from the UK.
Good morning, Empress. How are you?
I wanted to say, why shouldn't cartel be free? Jamaica's taken influences from foreign countries. People, they rather be influenced by outside agents than influenced by someone from their own country. Yes, his influence hasn't always been good, but Lizard wasn't innocent either. He thieved the gun. So he was, in fact, a criminal as well. Cartel wrote one of the most amazing books that tells you about poverty. It takes one that knows it, that's experienced it, to help you lot create the change. Jamaica's a colorist country. They support people like Andrew Holness, Lisa, Anna. They're not doing nothing for them. It's just because they're brown people. For years, they've just been letting people come in and ruling them based on color, based on... Pardon?
PJ Patterson and Portia never really brown still.
No, but then still thief too. But we have a colorism problem. We rather listen to white man than listen to our own. Just like Andrew Holness come sell we out to the Chinese. Him not create coronavirus, but himself 5G. Him allow 5G for coming out of the country. 5G affect people eyesight, people DNA.
But hold on, Carl. I may have one question to ask you though. I could load the politics thing for the time. Because we are talking about the cartel situation. You made a statement. I'm kind of curious. You say, Lizard never innocent because him thief the gun. Zane.
Yeah, so, he wasn't innocent. They were all criminals.
Yeah, man, me hear that. Hold on, baby girl. Me listening and just hold on. So are you suggesting to me now, say, if a man kill a criminal, it is justified?
No, I'm not suggesting it's justified.
Speaking, you know.
I'm not suggesting that it's justified that he's killed him. I'm just saying that they're no different, but one of them has life still and still has the ability to create change. Kartel is an influencer. If he decides to take that ability of being an influencer and use it for good, he will be great at it.
But let me ask you another question though, Empress. Zane? Would you feel the same way if it was an ordinary Jamaican man where not have the name or fame of Vybz Kartel have? Would you still be strident in your defense of?
No, I'll follow the justice system. We haven't got the evidence to be saying this is factual. We're listening to hearsay. It's not, if the evidence isn't there to support, yes, he killed him, then if we're following the legal system, the man is innocent. If we're just going out, we know same kill him, in the street same kill him, then him guilty then. If I do in the streets, we're going to do it, so we know same guilty, him guilty. But if we're going to do it the judicial way, there's no evidence to support this. So if we let one black man gets condemned in this way, how long is it before we're all getting arrested and our rights are taken based on no evidence? How long is it before one of us are in a predicament? Kartel's situation doesn't just speak for himself, you know, it speaks to other black youths that are stuck in that prison right now with no way to defend themselves. They can't afford a lawyer. They can't. If every man were in there, not every man in that prison guilty, you know, some of them innocent but haven't got the means to access to get out to fight their case. He's just got that means to do it. He's got the money. He's got the access to the lawyers. So if we allow him to go down like this, sometimes you have to choose for what you fall for. They say fall for something. So if he's the one we let go under the belt, we've let PJ Patterson, Portia, we've let all of them that's robbers go under the belt. If he's the one to let go under the belt, let him go under the belt.
So
because it's going to make laws
your
tougher.
opinion on the
Just
verdict
like
is
how Jamaica, to show how Jamaica is messed up with judicial, Jamaica allowed America, an outside agent, to come in your country and kill out the next generation, regardless of them being in poverty-stricken area. Jamaica gave America that permission to come into your country and kill out all them people for one man.
When Jamaica did that though, when did that happen?
With the Duddas case, for one man. So Jamaica, so now they're saying cartel is this, murder. If they wanted him out at the point when he was doing all of these crimes, they would have. They was just as influenced as the rest of us.
So basically, Carlo, what me I get from you and say, all right, the man may not be a choir boy, but he deserve a chance.
Yeah. Because we shouldn't look at him. Don't look at him as Vibes Cartel. Look at him as a black man.
But
battling with a system. If there's no evidence,
you can't separate him from that. He missed that.
Yeah, but he's human first. Before he was cartel, he was human first.
Okay.
You understand? That's what we need to come out of the ideology of looking at things based on. We're looking at it from a small perspective. Look at him as a black man and what the system is doing. If we allow this to happen to him, it's going to happen more and more. More and more of our young men are going to go jail. And then them are going to say, why him now? I'm only for no lie and I just make him do him time when there's no evidence, when there's nothing. We have to have a resistance somewhere. Even if it's cartel that we're going to make the face of that resistance. He's the one that's got the profile right now.
Yeah. Okay, so what you think going to be the verdict this morning, though?
I'm hoping for the UK him come out, but obviously, you know, it could go either way. They're saying that the evidence was contaminated or whatever. Hopefully, he does come out. But I'm shocked that the verdict is being read out in this big epidemic. Like, I'm shocked about that.
Look on it. You know, so if they never read it out, you then hear say, yo, they might take long to release the boss and them something there. So then something I forgive. You understand?
No, but if his case could be done in this time, all the other cases that they're saying that they're putting off because of epidemic and lack of people.
This is not a case anymore. This is just a verdict. An announcement. It's not a trial. The appeal was conducted from 2018. This is just a handing down of a verdict. So there's no case. It's just presenting the findings of.
Well, they need to free up the man. They need to free up the man.
Say that, man. All right. Empress, you're going to try to take a few more calls.
All right, but bless up. I'm watching your channel. We're watching it. Big up yourself. Keep going. Blessed.
Hello, good morning. Alright. Peeps, please turn off or mute what you're watching the stream on before you call. Good morning. I can't Nasana call me with background things up here. Call them a come in a million miles. But peeps, if me I hear feedback in our background, I'm going to end the call. See? Alright, so yeah. some interesting viewpoints. But I don't even know still. At what time you know? Could take that call here. Father Paulie. Hello?
Yeah, morning, Tish.
Brother.
Yeah, when me ask about the Vice Cartel thing, you know.
Yeah.
She said there's a lot of mistake made with this case, right? Best thing for them to do is just free up the man. After all the media report and after all them said, we know said maybe yes, involved in a some funny business, but we could put it like this: look at the O.J. Simpson case. Are the same thing. You understand? If you tamper with evidence, it no matter the guilty or not guilty, no matter nowhere there now, you know.
But hold on, Paul. Let me ask you a question. Zane?
Yeah.
Me get your point totally, you know. But what if there is more evidence than just what we say was tampered with? So that should be thrown out as well?
put it this way: the key evidence, what they have in the case, in my opinion, that he got convicted of. That is the one mistake. You understand? Because here what them do now, from the voice note, from the text messages, and all of that. Think about it, Teach. If them have strong evidence like that for say, boy, yes, him do the crime. Why doctor up evidence? You understand what I say?
Yeah, but I don't know that nobody doctor up no evidence, so I can't speak to that.
Well, if know, say you follow up reports and all of that. Remember, I said back in the days they came out and said the text message that was made. It was made after the fact that Lisa got murdered.
That was explained and clarified, man.
Huh?
That was explained and clarified, man.
Yeah, but Teach, if you look at it, all right, look at the next thing. Kartel, they said that Kartel wasn't even in the island when this murder happened.
Who said that?
I saw it on a news report, I think 2 months ago.
What do you mean, news report or on YouTube?
Yeah, man, YouTube, sorry.
Okay. Then YouTube,
so what I said,
YouTube, go, brother.
No, man, I say everything on YouTube accurate still, you know. I'm not going to say that. But what I still say still, we as a Jamaican country, right, we know about the whole man get locked up and him still innocent and him got prison for years and years and years, right? The only difference with Kartel now, with Kartel case and like 50% of the youth that are in a prison right now is because Kartel is a entertainer, is a star. Make this case there on the front line. If it was a next man in the prison for how long them give him. And put it this way too, if Kartel was not a star, I don't even think he might get convicted also.
You think so?
Then we have many cases out there where we actually have more evidence than what in the Kartel case and persons still walk free.
But you see, that is a dangerous ground that we are trod upon in a bro. Because here we go on, as I always say, the court of public opinion and the court of law are two different things.
Alright, let me give you a case.
You and I have no legal training, brother. You understand?
Yeah.
So we can look at something from a layman's perspective. You understand? And when it comes, look here, if you look at the grounds of appeal, and all of those are technicalities. When it comes to the law, it is all about technicalities.
Yeah, but remember a few years ago when the police killed the man on video and we saw it, everybody saw it. On video, them say, boy, video alone can't convict persons. So if we have a case where a video show that a police killed a man and the police get away, and we have the body, we have video evidence there and a man get away. In a case like this, come on.
Me hear a lot I just try to bring some balance to the discussion. I have no...
Yeah, I understand what you do still. But at the end of the day, the justice system in Jamaica, everybody know how it go. If you have a friend, you don't go to prison. If you have money, you don't go to prison. Kartel just step on too much big tour. And that's why I end up behind bars.
Interesting.
Yeah, because you can't bash the government system and the police them in yourself. And you feel like say you're not paying the consequences.
But me bash the government every day, brother.
Well, like when I say you can't bash, I think there's no consequences. Because for every action there's a reaction, bro.
So you say consequences we teach them.
Well, put it this way, look at all the heroes. Consequences. All the heroes, we don't have a living hero, you know. You understand? With responsibility of teaching, with a responsibility of teaching, there will be a responsibility, because remember that the person on the next side that don't want the massive to learn, they're going to fight. They're going to fight, you understand? So, and when you look at the whole picture now, once you start opening your mouth, because look at Marcus Garvey go all about and in try to educate, in try to unify, in try to bring the black people together, and look at what happened to him. You understand?
Watch out now, Paulie. Still, I'm going to try to take a few more calls. I'm going to try to source the stream still, because I know that people want to see her here. So, but I don't need to talk to them. I tell her the truth. But I look. So, hold on. What is your opinion on the verdict this morning? Walk or retrial or what?
Maybe the things say retrial have go on. The things say them can't do what them do and suppress it in more evidence, new evidence will really come up and all of that. I think them can't suppress it.
All right, brother, big up yourself. I appreciate the input.
Yeah, man, much respect.
For the persons who are asking about where the verdict will be streamed, I absolutely have no idea. I've been trying to figure that out from yesterday. I don't know. My guess would be on the Court of Appeals website or the Ministry of Justice website. I don't know. I've been trying. I've been asking. Me kind of link some people who might know. Nobody not tell them not know neither. So I don't know. You understand what I say? And thing. Mel, good life. First and foremost, Empress, big up yourself. See, that me talk to you already about on emotions and thing. I say I don't really have no particular opinion upon the matter. Yeah, tell me say I lie, me I tell her my face. Then you see that's on a problem, you know. That is on a problem. You understand? That is on a problem. On a thing for people, on know for people, on do everything for people. Eh? I'm take that one call. Call miss. Hello, good morning.
Blessed morning, teacher.
Blessings, fam.
First of all, let me say your hotline hot. Me I try calling on 50 times. I'm got to answer the phone still. Oh, you're good?
Yeah, but there you go and hold it to the brother. What you deal with?
Yeah, man, for real, man. Alright, I want to ask you one question before we get into the cartel topic. It's about the cartel topic, but me want to ask you. I know you say you don't know anything about it. You say you're not the last, so you don't know what the verdict is going to be or whatever. But do you want to see him be free? This is just a yes or no question. I want
justice to be served, sir.
Alright. That is a fair question. So, alright. With all the evidence that the prosecution brought forward, do you think in your personal opinion that they fabricated evidence against him?
I do not know all the pieces of evidence brought forward by the prosecution, but what I have heard, there were issues with the phone and the evidence being contaminated or tampered with. I have manifestly a problem with that. You understand? If the reports are true, I have an issue with that.
Alright. I like your answer because in my personal opinion, I'm not using any emotion because I am a Gaza fan, but we try to use intelligence to get the point across the board and where everybody can probably understand the way I say. Because we know we have a whole heap of illiterate and ignorant Jamaican people. But we're not one of them because you have to remember Survive Kartel is an intelligent person too. I personally think that it would be so dumb to actually kill a man and be so sloppy to leave so many evidence behind. The phone tampering, in my opinion, I believe that the phone was tampered because when the phone was in the police office, it was so accessible to anyone can take it up and do anything. And you as a person that has a platform, you should know that when you go to a recording studio, you can take someone's voice, take it off the beat, put it by itself, put it on a different beat because I also do music because I know those points. I personally think that it was so influential to society in Jamaica and blowing up because not only Jamaica, Ghana, Trinidad, all the Caribbean countries, even certain parts in America. I am currently in America and I'm telling you, I listen to radio sometimes in America and I hear a few Vybz Kartel songs on the radio, so he is growing even bigger. No, he's being classified, but I would like justice to be served. I personally think that they had fabricated evidence against this man because in no point of time in Jamaica, you had seen the government went to an extent to get so much evidence in no other cases, and this is the longest case. Of course, we all know that this is the longest appeal waiting also. We all know that. But nowhere in Jamaica we have seen the government went to this extent to try to convict someone of his caliber too. So I personally think that they did.
But hold on, bro, man. Ninja Man was convicted, bro. Zebra was convicted. Jacure was convicted. Yeah. So we forget them things there.
No. Yeah, you make a point. Couple, and I just them, but we are talking about the known people, and they did not bring Ninja Man case in the media like how they did. So we don't know so much about Ninja Man or Zebra case. If it was so, if it was brought to the media, that much.
Paulie, hold on. Kartel is as big a name as it gets in the entertainment, in all reality. So you can imagine that there would be more interest around a Kartel case and a Ninja Man or a Zebra case. So more information would be there, more discussion would be surrounding Kartel than those persons.
I totally agree with what you're saying to me, but you have to understand the Kartel is more influential and has a more fan base, even than Ninja Man, even than Zebra, even though Ninja Man has that. I met him in person before, and we talk, and he's a good dude. I never met Kartel, and Kartel is really one of my artists, but Ninja Man, I've met him in person. He's a very cool youth. Him, I go talk to you like you know him. So yeah, I personally think that just because the media did not shine that highlight on him, Jamaicans don't really know much about his case that much. We did know that he got sentenced, found guilty. We did know that it was because of the criminal history of his past. That's why the judge gave him such an harsh penalty, the time.
Yeah.
But with Kartel now, we did know that he got arrested before. He'd never been convicted. Ninja Man has been convicted. Did his time, got out. That's why Ninja Man got that amount of time. The judge already said that because I followed up the case a little. However, when it comes to Vybz Kartel, brother, the influence that he has on society, just because higher society people look at this man as a what should I say? What the word may I look for?
Influencer.
Yeah, influencer, but them take him influence is as a negative society, because me can remember and know that when I was going to school, I was listening. I'm 25 and I'm listening to Kartel from him just bus in a Kaka fly. So the Jamaican system really has a problem if you're going to blame one man, and they don't only blame one man. Let me rephrase that. They blame the whole dancehall eternity. Entity. They blame the whole dancehall entity, saying that their music should be all positive, which Kartel has many positive music, and he sings about burning out the system. I call her one scholar and say you can't go against the system and there won't be no consequences. And I think that's exactly what they did to him. And it's unfair as a black man, as Vybz Kartel, as any other person to go through that. If he killed the man, yes, fair. But the fabricating of evidence, I personally think that they did that, because if I'm my family, of course, me go want a man. We probably want him dead instead of ever go to prison. Don't get me wrong, you know. But however, what I'm saying to you, Kartel is way too much of a smart man to be so sloppy with him case. And when you say that,
would want to think that though, bro. Would want to think that.
Would, yeah, exactly. Would want to think that. Yeah, if you put it that way, I may put it my way still. Let me saying that.
That's all right. So hold on, Paulie. What you think are gonna be the verdict this morning? Come here, we'll take a few more calls.
Yeah, I personally think that, in my opinion, they should free him, but I can't give me can't tell you what gonna be the verdict. Just like what you said, because the system still a fight. So I can't tell. I think that he should be free. That's my opinion. But on the verdict part, it's 50-50. That's just my opinion, isn't it?
All right, big brother. I say I heard it now. And be careful out there, yes, sir?
Yeah, man. We well safe, man. We're young, you know, man. We have a good immune system. Everybody does be careful at Jamaica. Which part there, you know, the first response kind of a little bit better. I'm grateful for that. But everybody be safe at Jamaica. Big up everybody we are listening. And big up yourself, teach them. I regular we are listening to you, yeah.
Manners and respect, bro.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, for the people them when you cuss about the stream, I don't know where the stream there. They say me I go look for it when 9:30 come. I don't know where it there. They don't know cuss me for. They don't know. You understand me? I say, and thing. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Blessings, fam.
Blessings, man. Always a tune in to get, you know?
Yeah.
So I just may I give a call for give my opinion on the whole thing.
So
no, some people now go agree still. Well, my opinion is if the evidence tamper with the whole thing should be thrown out. That's my opinion. Because if
Notwithstanding
you
that
go to
there may be
school,
other evidence.
huh?
Notwithstanding that notwithstanding that even though one part of the evidence may be contaminated, there is no other evidence.
It should be it should be
All I
thrown
shouldn't
out.
just throw it. Okay,
One,
okay. Me just
yes,
a
because
clarity me I see.
one bad apple spoil the whole bunch. Because guess what now? Let's say we are go school. You're a teacher, right?
Yeah.
Let's say we are go school. You're looking at your maths book and you say 1 + 1 = 4 in a one page. Next page you go on, you say 1 + 2 = 5. You know within yourself say something right. You are going to still continue use that book as substantial for your learning.
No.
Okay, thank
But
you.
what if I can go through that book as a teacher and find out the good parts and still use it?
If you can go through that book and find out the good part, what about somebody who is not a teacher who can go through the book like you?
Yeah,
you understand what I say now?
What you think I go on this morning?
What me think I go on?
Yeah.
I think them hold him down for a good time.
I
think them going to free him up. That's a me think.
Okay, I think they're going to free him up. Okay.
Yeah, but let me give you a next little point before me come off still. It's like reading a book. It tell you read a book and the book tell you say slaves must obey their slave master. I know me a custom can. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But you reading that through a book and it tell you a next part say a slave must be submissive to his master. Knowing that me and your ancestors were a slave, would you still be hugging up that book?
Not necessarily.
Okay, well, that book is the Bible. I'm just saying. You have a nice day, teacher. Big up yourself.
Family.
All right.
Guidance. I'll be safe. Here, sir?
Yeah, man. Big up, man. Cool.
Hello, good morning.
Bless up, Chief.
Blessings, family.
Yeah, right line, me call, man.
Yeah, man.
Alright, no say my family, man. Bless up, man, and the good work here, the family, man.
Bless up, fam.
Cool, man. Hey, may I say about the Vice Cartel case still?
Yes, sir.
Me personally would have liked to see him free. You get me? But to Jamaica system still, brother, is set away. People internationally, both tourists come to Jamaica and see how the place set. Police, government, all of them corrupt, brother. Them try sing people were influential, we try to, just like what them do Bob Marley, just like what them do all of the great man them, brother. So me personally feel them now go let him go. You see me? But me would want to see them let him go. And what the government will do, stop do their racketeering and stop make police do their racketeering and stop do one whole heap of foolishness in our country, clean up the country and stop sing and blame entertainer for certain things. Because entertainer grew up from young, from whether Bob Marley, from Popcorn, them, from the whole of them. Then grew up and see what I go on, so them talk. You understand? Teacher, Kartel is very influential. Kartel maybe have associated with people where him shouldn't have associated with people. He maybe not do no crime. He maybe have done it, but justice be served. But if the man not guilty, then no fear fabricate. Because if he's guilty, why go in so far to go fabricate evidence? That more than one asks. Why you would have fabricate evidence if you watch many cases in America, England, or anywhere there? People not have to fabricate evidence if they sing somebody. If the person guilty, then guilty, and them are going to provide him the right evidence to show us that this person is guilty. So why them going to fabricate the phone evidence? Something that is a no, that's fail. Right there, so you get to me as a family.
Me appreciate the balance in your reasoning still.
Yeah, me listen to you, me listen to every blogger, you know. Every blogger, and me as a man, Me is a man teach. Me no live in Jamaica. I left Jamaica 2013. And so when I reach a foreign, when I dey a foreign, it come like a college a day. When they say college at Jamaica or college at foreign, the street is more of a college than when you go sit down, teach a fabricated story. Knowledge is key, my friend, and information is power, you see me?
Yes, sir.
And that Jamaica people for know, and the youth them we kill up them one another at Jamaica, the man them fi stop do them thing they and just pray, just meds. Because them are fulfill the evil people deeds where they want us as youth and as a color people who are black. I mean, not call myself black, you know. I don't call white people white, you know. We're all human. So, we this thing, people that say bigger than we, but more they say bigger because we're there, you have to know it. It can't be bigger than we, are just we to understand the way of the world. And you say, we are killing them, one of them, angry at them in Jamaica.
Brother, I try to take a few more calls. A powerful reason, you have to probably call in when I roll call or extra class to look a reason.
You know, long more call them family. Me listen to the story. I search to find the number until I find the number. You know. Long time one call about bless up, man.
Now say a word, brother.
Respect
big up yourself. Zane, walk good.
Yeah, man.
Stay
bless
safe.
up. Cool. Yeah.
Hello. Good morning. Morning. Hello.
Yeah, morning, teach.
Blessings, family.
Yeah, blessed teach. Give. Yeah, man. We like what go on, man. What you call it? A holistic reasoning on the matter, is it? My view kind of different than everybody's view still.
I run it now.
But first of all, I feel I get free up. I feel I get free up still. Yeah, but on the basis of how I believe I get free up kind of differ from everybody still.
What are the basis there?
All right, really and truly,
make it snappy, bro, because we are going to try to speed up the call then.
No problem. I believe Kartel 100% a part of the system. You understand? So all the people who feel like Kartel not a part of the system, I get you. You understand?
Yes, sir. Are they a part of the system?
100,000,000%, man. Remember, you know, before the few consecutive sting where they go perform is out of jail link them taking from for go perform. The last Sunfest when perform is out of lock up them taking for go perform. You understand?
I can't get bail, man.
Yeah, man, when I get bail, or no, I'm saying you have to be a man where I work with the system, I have people involved in the system, I have links. So we can't make it look like say, the system totally a fight at it, you understand? Adi is a man where the system have provided for in a lot of ways. Then give him prime time place a you if you go making speech, then give him prime time station for go doing teacher spec. You can go on and on where the system have provided for Adi. So all the people, little people will feel like
Adi money provide for himself.
No, man, Adi can't provide for himself. You can provide more than when the system allow you to provide.
That's an ask, bro. You know a thing, that's an ask. I ask.
No, man, you know a thing. You can qualify and overqualify, but because you don't have a connection, you don't get certain job. We all know that. It's Jamaica this. And what I'm saying, one critical question I want you, the listeners and the people in the chat, to think about. How far Lodge and Freemasonry go to run the world? Not just Jamaica, go to run the world. That's one thing we want to contemplate on. Another thing is every system across the world corrupt. So people stop talking about Jamaica system corrupt, please. Yeah. Because if you go talk about R. Kelly, if you talk about Bill Cosby, all of them people are an investigation for 1 million years. Some get locked up and come up back for the same thing. Although you might say they eventually get convicted. But if you lock up a man 10 times for the same thing, and it's when you lock him up the 1,000,000 times and get convicted, that shows there's something wrong with the system. So it's not Jamaica system alone, something wrong with. You understand? But on an evidential basis, you understand? On a judiciary basis, there's too much hole in Kartel case. You understand? Too much hole in this case.
So here we go
Yeah.
on still. We are cut it there so still and try to take a few more calls. So you say a teacher are free today.
The teacher are free to them and him know him are free to them. Tell we from Wednesday. And him liar come tell me about the verdict Thursday. I don't think no man how Kartel will come out. Kartel come tell we so the case are happy. Say him are free from Wednesday. Him saying confident and ready when nobody never know nothing about no appeal or go on. The liar them come out and talk Thursday. Don't see say man deep in our system and come on and wake up, man.
Alright, brother. There's a freedom is a must. Pick up yourself and walk good. Here, sir.
Yeah, give thanks.
Blessings. Hello, good morning. Hello. I think the caller come through. Blessings.
Teach them.
Manners.
Oh, go on, boy.
That sound like a Kirk, sir.
Same way.
What you do?
Boy, I'm not there.
Talk to me now.
Boy, a lot of things being said there, man. A whole heap of things being said. But
What
me
you
tell you my
said?
view, pipe blank. Me now go run the corner. I don't feel Kartel just a go walk, sir.
Why you say that?
No, me no feel say them just a go make him walk.
What you feel them a go do?
Me feel say either them will give him a retrial or them will give him a reduction in sentence.
There's a retrial or reduction in sentence. Kirk is a brave man enough because some people not chance to water much less we come say that, you know.
Boy, me feel say that a go happen.
Okay.
Honestly. I don't feel say them are gonna make him just walk. So. But as me I say, we look back on the case and to how some of the things them said, if I didn't answer in the country, that case get struck out. Me I tell you the truth. It would get struck out.
In some jurisdiction, it will not continue.
It wouldn't continue. Because number one, they never find nobody.
Yeah.
And number two, the tampering of the phone. For you to tamper the phone right there, so where the phone was the main evidence in the case. And you find tampering with the phone. If you say the case, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but my thing is it either them will give me a retrial or then give me a reduction in sentence. So I saw me look funny right now.
Yeah. For the persons who hold on Kurt, don't leave. For the persons who are asking about verdict time, it should start at 9:30. Me hear say it stream on HBO. I don't know. Me say DS Electronics said that earlier. I can't say. I'm not sure where else it is being streamed. See? So you say you feel like it's a retrial or it's a reduction in sentence, but you also feel that based on the irregularities in the proceedings, it should have been thrown out.
It should have been thrown out, yeah.
I can appreciate the balance in our reasoning.
Yeah, man. But I saw me look funny. So we just have to wait and see. Maybe be wrong. He may walk free, or them say no, he might stay behind bars. But we'll see.
But brothers, me tell you, 5 options up on the table, you know, so any one of them can play, you know.
Yeah, me hear all the option them. But as me say,
I don't feel me option them, you know, sir. I justice system option them, sir.
Yeah, me know, man, Me know, say that you're
big brother, we're gonna take a few more calls. Bless up. Appreciate the input. You hear, sir?
Alright, cool.
Balance caller there. Hello? Kirk, it's still there.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Blessings.
Good morning. Blessings teach them. Give thanks for life and give thanks for you doing what you do. Great, okay?
Amen, brother.
Yes,
Talk to me now on the cartel situation.
I want to give my input. Well, my input is I hope justice is served and the system can create the confidence in the people which they need, because it's all about the people and the people have been misled for so long. So if some intervention can occur where the people can get what is due to them, it would be definitely great for the country and also for the people, because with all things that's going on, it's influencing the people. But what way is this influencing the people to do better, to be better, or to have confidence in something that's leading them in the wrong direction? So my input is just that justice is served and confidence is regained for the people, because the people are being left behind with all of these things that's going on, you know?
Yeah. So, what
Yeah,
you feel
so-
I got in the morning, you do?
What I feel is gonna happen.
Mm.
Well, what I feel is far from what can happen, because I can't dictate justice system or what will happen. But for the most part, with all the evidence that have been gathered and brought forward, I believe that the case wasn't solid from the beginning to really take someone's life away, because that is what actually happened. You take a father out of a house, a husband out of a house, and you broke a family.
Mm-hmm.
So in hindsight, if you don't have the correct circumstances to really make life difficult or more challenging for people, you should not really take the advantage and do that, because that's what has been going on for centuries.
Yeah. All right.
Yes,
so,
but
I think I appreciate the input here, sir. And please stay
Well-
safe in the Corona streets here, you know what I think go.
No, we locked in. We've been locked in since March, the first week of March. I've been home from then, and I'm doing my part. I want to say as well, your program, sir, it has touched a lot of people's life, and you have to continue to do what you're doing. Do a program on Marcus Garvey, please, because
Alright,
I didn't
brother,
meet
let's see
him.
a word. What are them time?
Yes, give thanks. Thanks,
Blessings,
Steve.
guidance. Hello, good morning.
Blessing things.
Blessings, family.
Yeah, man. Well, my perspective is everybody keep on saying the phone evidence.
Yeah.
So what about the person, eyewitness?
Cho.
You don't have a say?
We.
Huh?
No, I'm just quoting the name of the eyewitness. Him name Lamar Cho. Them call him we.
Okay, so it doesn't have a say in all of this. It's just the phone. There's an eyewitness, and I think the eyewitness is more credible more than a phone. Eyewitness everything.
Yeah.
So why everybody? I never hear them mention like, oh, so what happened to the eyewitness? He's still alive. He's still what? So what happened to the eyewitness?
Good question. I mean, that is for the masses to answer, I suppose.
Yeah, because it's just crazy. It's just the phone everybody is saying. But remember, the eyewitness was supposed to die with the fellow person where they say die.
Who said that, though,
he have a
Carla?
story too.
Then me
Huh?
can't speak to that still, you know.
No, man, that's why I say supposed to. That's what they say.
Okay. But just make
Yeah,
sure
that's
say,
what they say.
understand?
So
Yeah.
they say, he says he escaped. So he must have a story too. So there's more than one evidence than what the people them are present. Say phone. And if you always remember, it's more than one count.
Yes.
Always put that in.
So what you think I got me in the morning, though?
Maybe a reduced sentence or a retrial.
Okay.
It not just gonna walk free. Like, put it in mind. There's so many things. He lost so many. So if he for walk free now, the government would have to have billions to give him. So all of that have in your mind. Of course. Of course. So you
really feel more than sue government?
The lawyer would press for sue. You don't think so?
I don't know, brother. That's always a possibility in the law business, you know. But that's ask a question, brother. You understand?
No, remember, you take a man freedom for 9 years.
You don't take away a man freedom for 9 years. You charge a man for something, you try him, you convict him, him serve some time. And him appeal. The appeal don't necessarily mean say innocence. It means say there were issues with the trial. So that don't mean say innocent, so I'm going to sue the government. I'm just saying, you know. I hope you understand what I'm saying. You know?
Yeah, both of us saying. So what if he quitted off everything? Just saying, as Mr. Me not think him go quit it from everything.
All right, brother, big up yourself and I appreciate the input. You hear, sir?
Yeah, man.
Bless up. Yeah. I just a few things. I do not know where the thing is being streamed. I have the iPad right in front of me. I search. I not find nothing. I monitor Twitter. I monitor Apka, Fitz-Henley page. I monitor Nationwide. Glean Observer. I don't know. You understand? Just like you. Me ear said up on HBO. One of the viewers said that I am not sure. Zane and thing. Zane? Them look what it is. I take the call. Morning family.
Good morning.
Blessings.
Yes, I'm calling from Canada.
Okay, brother.
Yeah.
Hope you and the
I've
family
been.
alright in the north there.
Mhm. Well, we're all facing the same thing around the world: isolation, right, and practicing safety with distancing and all of that.
Okay,
It's
that's good.
one of the first event that I've seen in all of my life from since I born. And I've been here in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I've never seen something that affect the whole wide world the same way, no matter where they are.
True.
We're here to talk about Vibe
Vibes
Cartel.
Cartel.
See, and the main thing that I see people making the mistake about is comparing the Jamaican justice system and political system to other foreign nations. Like people forget that Jamaica was established on colonial justice, colonial society.
Yeah.
That even the people that established it, which is the British Empire, it doesn't exist like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Saying Jamaica is a matriarchal society, and it's been that way from before independence, and it's been that way after independence.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you're a Labourite or a PNP, right?
Yeah.
It's all about influence and finance.
Yeah.
Right? We don't have racism because it don't matter if you're black, you're white, or Chinese or whatever. It's all about your status.
So Carla,
and
tell
where
me what you
stand
think
in
I gonna be.
society.
Tell me what you think I gonna be the verdict this morning, though.
I just feel like they're gonna hold him
Why?
because of the simple fact is that if him let him go, he's gonna give people from the other end of the totem pole inspiration to wanna question the system, stand up against the system.
But many persons question the system. Many appeals are heard on a daily basis, bro. I don't know that.
Not like this. Not like this. The whole world is watching.
Yeah, because of who the person involved is.
There you go. So even him himself tell you, said because of the fact that he's Vibe Cartel, see, that can be the problem.
Okay, I understand what you answer still. I understand what you answer. Big up yourself, family. We are trying to take a few more calls and them something there.
Yes, man.
See?
Yes,
Blessings
man.
every time.
I want you to look into that thing, the matriarchal thing. You understand? It's a matriarchal society. It's not a democratic society. So you can't look on a matriarchal society and compare it to a democratic one. All right? That's all I have to put to it.
All right, guidance, brother.
Bless up.
Hold on, peace. May I try check something on my phone. He's up with the call. Jesus Christ. Check the Ministry of Justice website. I've been a try that. Strong argument that the boss of this streaming was limited. So my information coming through is that the stream is only limited to the lawyers and those involved. Yeah, that is the information that is coming through, and far and wide, me have to search for that info. Yeah. So it sounds as if the streaming was limited to the parties involved. You understand? So that is the situation. For the persons who have been contributing to Super Chat, big up on yourself, Lawful, Juni J.A., Damian White, Chat Patwa, Courtney Grant, and Man, big up on yourself, really and truly appreciate Zane, the thing. Mothers and respect. Yeah, peeps. So I still can't find the stream. I am monitoring all the social media streets and thing, the reputable people and them something there. I wanted to stream, but I cannot find it. For the persons who just came in and are asking what are the possible outcomes, I will just run through them again. There are 5 of them. A, the appeal is allowed. This means his conviction would be quashed and he would be released. So it would be a free man. B, the appeal is dismissed, which means a conviction would stand and he remains in jail. C, the appeal court could dismiss the appeal against conviction and allow the appeal against the sentence, meaning they may agree that life sentence and Kartel must serve 35 years before being eligible for parole is manifestly excessive and the sentence could be reduced. D, the court could agree with some of the grounds of the appeal, and there are 13 to 14 grounds. One missing, me can't find it. Z, especially those dealing with the denial of a fair trial, and there could be a retrial. And E, the appeal court could agree with some of the grounds of the appeal raised by the defense team, but could apply the proviso, that is, it could say, yes, there were a few errors, but evidence was otherwise compelling, so the verdict is safe. Brocardi, a long time in here saying the Empress, good morning teacher, I am still a student, schedule change drastically, so most times I can't watch live. Rewatch after. Still a strong supporter. Nah, give what we teach to you all the fellow class. Big up yourself in the Empress, but glad for know you're alright. Please be safe, appreciate the continued support, and appreciate the support. You understand what I say? Yeah man, we could take a call. Blessings.
Yo, my boss.
Man say, me answer me now. What you deal with?
Well, I'm there and I call from out now, UK, yeah.
Boy, I think it line rough, brother. So all things with you and the family first and foremost.
Everybody good, man. Everything cool. So lucky and just do the best of it, is it?
I'm glad to hear that.
Cool, man. So what them say after the Kartel I release?
Boy, today the verdict, you know, I don't know what them say still, but today the verdict.
What you think?
What me think? Me think any of the options possible.
Yeah.
There are grounds for him to be released.
Yeah.
Seeing, there are grounds possible for a retrial. There are grounds for an upholding of the conviction. There are grounds for it. It's a thing where kind of wide open. You understand what I say? So I don't know what going to be the situation, but it can any one of the five. What I just say can happen. It can walk scot free. It can be a retrial. It can be a reduction in sentence. Anything can happen.
But when me assess still, me just feel like say Kartel will get released still.
Why get that feeling there?
Because them not evidence, they not proof, and them just abuse that. I just punish Kartel, man. I just feel like Kartel I do some sacrifice.
What do you mean by
honestly?
That?
Yeah, because me feel like him join that thing there, man. Me feel like him in that thing there, that Illuminati thing there. That me feel like. I feel like a film sacrifice that. So it's all over now. Him doing sacrifice, him paying dues.
Okay. So that time initiation.
Yes. A film sacrifice is when him get him pay him dues. Remember back in the days, man, how much of them big top artists from America go to Jamaica go visit him, eh? You see me, all when Beyonce and Jay-Z come to Jamaica, waiting them come to Jamaica for condo. A Kartel visit, I don't make it look like a Kartel visit.
A music
I sacrifice that, man.
Eh? A music people ain't come, man.
That's what they must say, music. They must say music, yeah.
Yeah.
But me believe I just Kartel sacrifice because they know when you can send a man go to prison for no evidence. You know, find the dead man. You know, find no evidence. The place where them say the evidence they burned down, tampered, and everything just. I sacrifice. I come out to them, man.
Yes, I come
and then choose. Hey, why don't choose to come to the final decision in this coronavirus
because,
thing?
Brother, well, on. You know what between me and you do? You know, so this date might have been scheduled months ago, sir. The people
but why don't choose to do it now?
The people them never plan for COVID, sir. They just happen. You understand?
Then could I use the COVID? Then could I use the COVID and try to hold it down and say no? We're gonna swing the breeze off. Then we make a decision. But them do it right in the quarantine we are going and. So what do I try to do? Send him out to impulse and walk man in jail and for jail. They must send him out to get a disease or something.
I don't think so still. You want to go on with G still? We should then chat a little longer, but I want to take a few more calls because I line at
me know, my brother. You know, man, whenever time I see you live, we link you up again, yeah?
Now say a word, where you say road?
How you talk about, man? I wrote for Kartel, man. I wrote me say, from day one, me know Kartel I come I road. Me have that in my feelings from day one.
All right, but Gene, I see a word.
But me always I watch your program them still.
I appreciate the support, man.
Yeah, man, me live back when I YouTube me live and I hear thing I watch all the while. The interview with Tony Curtis. Cause me was a part with Tony Curtis and Dizzy Kingdom back in the days and you see me.
Big up yourself, family. Manners.
Yeah, man, respect.
Sir Teach.
Big brother.
I did.
Me there no father, Omar.
Yeah, man, me there, man.
All things,
Blessings, man. You know where I go and hold it, you know?
Boy, I'm glad to hear that.
Life and everything, you know? Yeah, man.
Talk to me now.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, bring the piece on the cartel thing and all. You know, me always hear you say, I think, you know, some of your
stream them.
Your streams them, where you say sometimes that the system not really look for we as youth, you know, kids. Sometimes we the youth look for the system, you know, then we blame the system, say the system this and the system that, you know. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And what I try to say still is that, you know, yeah, Kartel do a lot of good songs and things and all of that. You understand? But all of you understand the Kartel do a lot of harsh songs, like some really gun songs and all of them. Something that we have to admit that. You see what I say? So you see, if your name go call upon certain things, Teach, see based upon what you sing about and certain things where you kind of like, you understand? The system are going to grab you up and drape you up in one kind of way.
Yeah.
You understand? So we have to understand, say, yo, you know, some of the things where Kartel sing and, you know, do, you know, might take a blame to himself the same way because, you know, the system now go just say, boy, all right, me go grab that man there because, you know, rare or whatever. But most of the time, we go look for the system and then when the system caught up with we know, we start to, boy, the system this and the system that. But the system have to play for them parts. You understand? So we all have to look on it from all different angles still. You understand what I say, Teach? So, you know, that's still a piece of me really want to drop in still. Come on, somebody else get a, you know, a call in same way. Yes, I say.
Blessings, brother. See alright.
Come on, big up yourself, man.
Peace, me kinda hear say, well, me not hear, me I see it, say, this it's been streamed on the Gleaner IG page. Like, me know no one that info there, so me I pass it on. And thing. So, it there so. Some more people still a call. Value up on the screen. This is all me I see right now. See? So, I not hear nothing but, yeah. I'm say Bird Samuels out, I doing a too long on them something there. So I think a Valerie Nita go probably read the verdict. Share the verdict with the public because as she are the senior attorney in the I think. Oh, I think they must say Star streaming too, so let me see if I can find him over there, so. The Star. Yeah man, the Star stream better for you. Oh, Valerie attack. But soon take a few more cars. Me I go and monitor this here. Oh, so them have it too. Well, I don't know where them get it from, but I not got it. And I not re-stream nobody stream right now. I wonder if the Ministry of Justice that page, because I couldn't stream from yesterday, you know. Yeah, go and look. Richie. Come Richie, top in ass. You see? Alright, go back over a star. Boom. Member of the Court of Appeal is on the line. That value I say. Someone take some more call, peeps. Ministry of Justice website.
Yes? Why? Well, I stop talking whenever they start.
Value now put her phone on no speaker. Value says she stop when they start. Simple. May I try search for your stream, peeps?
Good morning.
I think the verdict could have hand down already still. I'll take a few more calls in the interim and then go and sort out themselves. Oh, them are... No, the audio kind of messed up. I'm gonna try piping the audio into the stream, yeah? Oh, this is a USB-C. I have to go change this. Can't do that right now. It's on this. It's on the Star IG page.
And Miss Kimberly Whittaker, Junior Counsel.
So, peace. Based on the info coming through, the conviction has been upheld. And they are suggesting that there may be consideration to a sentence reduction, including time served already. The audio is poor, but me I try to figure it out.
Thank you, sir. Well, that is it. They have obviously looking at sentencing, because we argued that wrong, that the sentence was excessive, and so they are obviously looking at the sentencing regime, what the sentence that was passed. I believe it was 35 years for Mr. Palmer, and for the court rules it was 25 years.
But there haven't been any changes to the sentence? No,
they're saying they wish us to submit to them further information so that they can take a decision on what is the sentence that would be appropriate in the circumstances. Yes. So they are particularly asking for time spent in custody. So we will have to we have 7 days to send that material to them, and then you will hear what the sentence is that they think is appropriate, what they will take into account, and then they will make a decision on that.
Which is an indication that they have already agreed that it should be reduced, or they will be convinced by the arguments presented?
I would say they have already agreed it should be reduced, but as to by how much, yes, it should be reduced. Then it will depend on how long each person has been in custody. That seems to be the center of their decision, how long they have been in custody until trial. Right.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Did you have discussions with Mr. Palmer last evening when you got word of the?
No, well, you know, it's we are on lockdown, COVID lockdown. So there is no way they're going to allow us in the prison. But Mr. Finch and I will communicate with him through the authorities, and then we will take a decision on the matter. We actually have spoken to him already on the issue, so we have an idea where we are going. We were prepared for all eventualities. As you are well aware, we don't sit in the Court of Appeal, so we have to wait on this decision. So we have gotten it today, and I believe Mr. Princeton is not here. But we work together, and I believe we'll be going to the Privy Council.
Are you surprised by the decision?
No, the public pressure is such that there's a lot of negative for Vibes Cartel from certain persons and certain areas of the society. So we expected it. But personally and professionally, I can tell you, my view, I was not in the trial. Remember that. I did not do the trial. It was Mr. Finson. But when I read the transcripts, which were in volumes, it was my view that he did not get a fair trial. So we are confident in that, and we will be pursuing that.
Too early now to talk about the points you will argue before the Privy Council.
Well, the entire bundles, we have to prepare all the bundles. We have to go for leave. That's the first thing. There are constitutional issues, because, you know, fair trial is a constitutional issue. So
guys, I am just sharing what Valerie Robertson has to say before I get back on here.
This decision.
Well, we, as attorneys, myself and Mr. Pinson, will have to contact the correctional institution and speak with the officers in charge there, and then we could ask to speak to him by phone, and they could, just as we did a teleconference a while ago, and then we'll inform him. But media being what it is, I'm sure he knows already.
Thanks very much, Chris. We appreciate it.
You are so welcome.
If I might ask, QC, there have been concerns about his health.
Yes.
Is there anything that you could say about that in regards to his health condition, and if this is something that you possibly could put forward as if there are actually health concerns?
The only way those health concerns can be used is had retrial been ordered, and then we would have to go back before the court for bail, and certainly that would help us. But we, especially Mr. Finson, follows up his condition, and when he needs to be taken to the hospital, he is taken. It's not that he's being neglected. He can't be treated in the institution, so you will know from time to time he's taken to an appropriate facility to receive whatever attention is needed. Any more questions?
Well, people just want to understand what exactly this means now for him, because they don't fully understand what that means. Okay. What is next?
Well, basically the court has said that they are not allowing the appeal. It's a legal term, but basically it means he stays convicted of the offense of murder until any other court says otherwise. So that is why we would go to the Privy Council. As you know, the Privy Council is the highest court that we can appeal to. And it's more or less the same process that we do here. Much more paperwork, and we will have to retain counsel in England, in the UK, Queen's Counsel. We have persons on standby. We have prepared for all of this.
Okay, so if they have denied the appeal, what do you need the extra 7 days for then?
Okay, they have given us 7 days to submit some papers. They give us a reasonable time, because they know that there's a COVID shutdown right now and state of emergency, so they have given us sufficient time to get the matters before them. It's basically it, not anything great. And then we will hear from them again as to the sentence for each person separately.
So it is possible that the Court of Appeal will reduce the sentence?
Oh, that's a possibility. I think that is a real possibility.
But where it relates to getting him off completely, you will have to go to the Privy Council.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
But it means to me, ladies and gentlemen, that the trial, it looks small to you, but to us as legal persons, the fact that they are looking at reducing it is something that inures to our benefit.
Thank you.
So we will pursue that with the usual vigor.
Right. But any ideas though? Vibes seem to have been in positive about the possible outcome. Any particular reason why he would have?
Yeah, would have been positive.
Outside. I mean, he seemed almost certain.
Yes. Well, listen. It's like everything in life. You face a situation which can have direct effect. And you remain positive, because positive is what carries you through. To look, as I tweeted yesterday, you remain positive because the other options are just not what you...
Not options.
Yeah, they're not options. But, frankly, I believe he was emboldened by the level of the representation and the grounds of appeal, because we gave him copies. And we still are of the view that they are good grounds. But we don't make those decisions. That's why we are lawyers. We argue until we get what we are satisfied with, and or when we can't argue anymore.
With COVID running rampant, do you have any ideas to say when that process with the Privy Council would even be able to begin?
That's a very, very, very important question. But we have to go to the Court of Appeal here for leave. We just don't go up there. We have to go for leave here. So there's an intermediate stage before we get there. But sometimes it will take a year, thereabout. It's not a quick process.
And that's under regular circumstances?
Yes, under regular circumstances. It's not a quick process. But of course, the UK is under so much stress now, we don't know when the courts will be up.
In a case like this, would you now confirm that it would be best if the Caribbean had their own court so that we wouldn't have to go to the Privy Council?
Oh, why did you ask me that question? I don't believe many people agree with me, and some attorneys certainly don't agree with me. We have had many arguments about this, and it's not because our intellectual level in Jamaica or in the Caribbean is any less than anywhere else. We have brilliant jurists here.
1 minute, peeps.
And I have read a lot of judgments from the Caribbean Court of Appeal, and I've been kind of shifting my position towards the Caribbean Court of Appeal, Court of Justice. But right now I still am in the arena of matters, criminal matters, going before the Privy Council. We have had experiences there. We have been fully listened to, and one of the most important things is that there has been no bias. The Privy Council, they don't know who Vance Kartel is. They don't know who Valrenita Roberts is. And frankly, they don't care either. So, to me, our arguments are devoid of any bias.
So you believe you'll get a fair trial at the Privy Council?
I believe we will be listened to. I believe the grounds are substantial. And I believe, most of all, that no justice system can survive if we don't have fair trial. And that is where this team puts their emphasis. I was alarmed at how this trial proceeded, and I believe all accused persons must get a fair trial. If a jury, having heard all the evidence and it being properly put before
Well, look at them on them straight in the street.
the jury, and they take the decision, then that's where it rests. But I am not satisfied, and that's my professional view and my personal view.
I think I exhausted my question, but just give me one more.
Yes.
I see you keep making reference to an unfair trial.
Mm-hmm.
Just explain for our listeners and our viewers one or two of the areas that you thought were particularly bad in terms of the unfair trial.
Okay, luckily I refreshed my mind last night, my memory last night. There was a lot of text messages taken from phones, and one of the things that the prosecution's evidence revealed, this is not defense witnesses. The prosecution's evidence revealed, this is not defense witnesses, is that the phone from which these text messages were taken was placed in a locker by the police officer who received it, and that the key for that locker was placed on top of the locker, and that persons would have access to the phone. In addition to that, I believe that there were several days, there was material on the phone. On the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, maybe the 13th and the 14th, which indicated that the phone had been used. That is, somebody was handling the phone. Now, in those circumstances, you can delete, you can change context of messages, texts, you can add. So in our view, the phone was compromised because you can manipulate that. And we didn't feel that that should have been left to the jury, and the jury should have been made to rely on it. Yes. I think it was one of the areas that I believe was important. Also, there was cell site records that indicated that when the witness said he was in a particular place, the cell site information showed he was over in Portmore. In addition to that, at the time that it is said that this thing occurred, the hospital records show that Mr. Palmer was not in Havendale. So, those are just a few I can remember, but there's a lot of material, including pre-trial publication, negative publication.
All right, so that has ended. That, peeps, is the situation based on all I've heard. The conviction stands. The appeal has been thrown out, and there are no suggestions that the Court of Appeal will have a look into a reduction in sentence, as I shared with you earlier this morning, that one of the possibility of the 5 that I listed was a reduction in sentence. Seems like that will be the route. The attorney as well. We have heard Valerie Neat has spoken. She is the senior member of the team, and she would have defended Vybz Kartel along with Tom Tavares Finson at the appeal. She's saying that they had prepared for all eventualities, and they will be petitioning the Court of Appeal for a leave to appeal the decision in the UK Privy Council. You know the situation with the coronavirus, especially in the United Kingdom presently. And generally speaking, that process, she said, it is very slow, and usually it would take a year thereabout. Now with the coronavirus situation, the process may be very long in terms compared to the regular time. What I want though, I want a printout of the verdict so I can familiarize myself with some things and see what the justices spoke to about each ground of appeal and them something. So that is the situation. The reality is that many persons, I am sure, are disappointed. Some persons are sad. Some persons just still taking questions on your life. Oh, okay. Zane.
Some
hello?
persons. Hi, sir.
Blessings.
Yes. I called you back to tell you, says that I did tell you earlier, so they're not going to let them out, and you can see for yourself, right? And now I come back again to show you, says why Jamaica is a matriarchal society. See, another democratic one. Now they have to go to the UK to further appeal the case.
Yeah.
If Jamaica is an independent nation, why do they need to go to a foreign country?
That's how the system set up, brother.
No.
A good point. That's a good point to raise.
There's a democratic society in Canada. There's a democratic society in America. See, if a decision is not settled in the lower courts, them have the high court there in that country to deal with it.
Yeah, which is the
See?
court. Yeah, so but then that would be the court of appeals in Jamaica. But if somebody want further redress, then they can do that.
Yeah, so I'm showing you says no. So this the Supreme Court or the highest court in the land is not in the land of Jamaica. It's in the land of the UK.
True.
So that
But
what,
be that,
so
be that
the-
as it may,
no.
though, be that as it may, I am sure that Vibes Kartel and the team is more than happy that there's another option, there's another step that they can go, whether
Hey,
it is in
I'm happy
Jamaica,
for
yeah,
them
or
too.
nay. I am sure they would be happy.
Yeah, I'm happy for him too. But I just bring up the point because I want for sure the people them says that them keep on compare Jamaican society on a whole and to America or to Canada when we're not a democratic society, we're a matriarchal society. See, and you need to go study that and look that and research that. Vibe Cartel's not the first person them do this to, you know.
Yeah, bro,
See,
but
remember
hold on,
that-
bro, but hold on, bro, hold on. Let us not get ahead of ourselves here. Because the reality is that many persons have taken their cases to the Privy Council and they have gotten acquittal. So let us not behave like the moment you go to the Privy Council, the sentence will be upheld and you can't get. That is why people go there, because it is a final court of appeal.
Okay, we can talk about the technical thing, but may I say, look on the X6 case. How come that never go up our Privy Council? What happened to the
Because
X6
the
case?
prosecution in the country does not have the authority to appeal a court ruling. It's only defense attorneys have that. Why the justice system is like that, I have no idea. But it is what it is.
My
You
brethren,
understand? So let us not lose sight of the fact that I am absolutely sure that Vibes Kartel and the team are disappointed at this point in time. But there
Me
is
too.
still an
I'm
option.
very disappointed because it wasn't influenced by evidence. It was influenced by political influence. See, and I stand by that, not as a hearsay thing, but as a student of history. You understand? That I stand by that. I can give you the research if you need
Yeah,
it.
we're
because you're
going
a
to hold a
teacher.
discussion there one next time still. 'Cause I guess
No,
probably a few
we
other
can't
people
do it here
want to
now. But I'm just saying to you, says I can point you in the right direction, so you can do your research and you can put a program on. Because you see, most of the things when I talk to you about, them not teach it in a school.
Yeah.
You understand?
Alright, brother, I could hear what a few other people have to say about the whole situation, you know. Blessings.
Bless.
Father Kirk.
Oh, go on.
Where I did.
Oh, me have to call him back, boy. But you know, so them not gonna let him just walk say.
Yeah, you did say that much this morning, Silk. You did say your figure
Yeah.
say it's a reduction in sentence or a retrial still.
A retrial. Me never see them all make him walk. And what the brother say about the whole court thing and the whole
You must
Jamaica.
say Jamaica not independent because there is.
Yeah, but
you
he
still have
must
to-
say Jamaica. He must say Jamaicans are gonna run to Britain. But the thing about it, you say Britain, anything happen in Britain highest court. And them and whoever not agree with it, then go to the European Court of Justice. You see what I say? So Britain citizens has the chance still to go to a higher court down in Britain. So
Yeah.
I know nothing if Kartel are go left from Jamaica and come to Britain to get this thing overturned. Me see court in England, the highest court in England, upheld case and man take it to the European Court of Justice and get free.
Yeah.
So where am I say they don't really stand? The man have another option for go higher.
Yeah,
So
and I'm
make him use up his option.
sure, despite the fact that them disappointed, them really happy, so them have the option there. Valerie said that much.
Yes.
You see me?
Yes, so we see if them all give him a reduction in sentence.
Yeah,
We see that as well.
they said the defense team have 7 days to submit some documents, as they will consider time served already and some other things.
Okay.
But as soon as we get the solid information on that, I suppose when I stream later I can talk about that.
Yeah, man. All right, cool.
Yeah, man. Big up to the persons them we are falling on the stream and we are curse teach them, because I guess I was a part of the court of justice panel. You understand what I say? But everything good still. You see, everything good. You see me?
Well, brother.
Big brother.
Introduce
yourself, man. The people them know who, man. Yo. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello.
Blessings.
Well done, bro.
New
caller. Can you hear me? Blessed.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
calling
I'm
from
hearing
England,
you, man.
man.
Loud and clear, loud and clear. Please turn down whatever you're watching the stream on.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, man.
Blessed teacher.
Blessings,
New caller
family.
from England, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watch your program all the time, bro.
Appreciate
from day
the
one,
support,
from you
brother.
started. Yeah. I don't like the verdict what happened a while ago, yeah?
Why?
But blood, it's unfair, yeah? Very
Okay.
unfair. But I wish all the best he come to England, yeah? I say if he come in England, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We have a better trial and a fair trial.
Okay.
Yes, my brother just called you and said if you go to European court,
Mm-hmm.
he have a point. He will free. Bro, how can you sentence someone, yeah, without DNA? Where's the DNA?
Mm.
You know what I mean, blood? Where's the proof?
But Carl, as
Where's
me
the
say
DC?
still, you know. And I guess this is why some people are offended when me talk still. See? I'm on you listen me keenly.
Yeah, I'm listening to you, Kill. You're very intelligent.
As far as I know, the prosecutor who prosecuted the case said there were 32 pieces of evidence. Those pieces of evidence, I have absolutely no idea what they are.
Where they come from?
We know the phone situation, so we can speak about the phone situation. So I cannot speak about the other issues in the case because I have not seen the transcript. I don't know exactly what are the exhibits that were submitted. So me can't say there was no evidence. So me, if I get up and say that, would be biased and I have to try to remain as objective as I can. You understand?
Very. I agree with what you're saying, but there is something that we all, the public, from Jamaica to England to Europe, to all of us over here, there's something we don't know about. There's no truth speaking. There's something we don't know about. How can you appeal a case and then you're going to turn it down just like that? It must be something they're hiding. They're not telling the public the full truth of it, which we know that, bro. I'm not going to tell you who I am personally, yeah?
Yeah.
But in the laws of I, yeah, there's something we don't give out. There's lots of things we don't tell public.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's something they're hiding. The public don't know. You know what I mean, blood?
So let me ask you a question though, bro. What do you think are his chances going to the Privy Council?
He stand a better chance. 100% better chance.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Let me ask you another question though. What you feel about the possible reduction in sentence?
Nah. I don't happy with it.
So you don't want that?
No.
Okay.
The man is innocent blood. There's no... Where is the DNA? Where's the blood sample? How can you bulldoze someone's house without getting forensic? How can you do that?
Nah, man, they did get forensic, man. As a matter of fact, they found blood samples there, and the blood sample was tested against an uncle and a cousin of Lizard. Mark you, it never matched, but they were blood samples.
What the one with the dog bite him? And
No,
I
don't know where the blood come from, brother. I couldn't tell you that.
Hold on. One more question. I like talking to you because you're very intelligent, yeah? How can they are two places at the same time? Right? The phone signal showed that Cartel was in a different place from where the incident happened at the same time. How can it be at the are we Jamaican? He didn't say yeah. How can it be at the same place at the same time? Two places at the same time. How you work that out?
Me can answer your question. Me can answer the question, Zane.
Yes, please.
And this is not me saying anything. I'm just saying a phone the X place don't mean say a man the X place family. That's all me have to say about that.
Fair enough. But he was presenting. You got CCTV in the hospital, innit?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go. You got CCTV there.
I don't know there. If none was up by Andrews at the time. Zane.
Okay.
But, all right, brother. Here we go on. We got here a few other people have to say before we wrap up that something.
Yo, respect yourself, yeah. One phony from England, no matter. I'm not hiding myself, but
yeah, man. I hear what you need for do. You need to protect yourself from the corona something. You hear, sir?
Bro, we have 24-hour lockdown over here. You look good. 6 in the morning. You're blessed.
What good?
Safe to you, bro.
Bless you.
I'm always watching your program.
I appreciate the support.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Mm-hmm. Phone is soon dead, you know. Alright, I give back my brother a call. Call me. If you try self here, the man asked me a simple question and I answered. Dummy! Idiot! Fool! Go away, man. Cause yo, wanna see how me hold on. Wanna see how me singing from this morning at certain yo, here we go on. It better someone to leave. You understand what I say? Don't get that something twisted, man. Man wanna come here so come dinner. You understand what I say? We not take them something their family. So move up with that. The man asked me a question and I simple say, you can the X place on your phone there. Why? What the problem? Now come customer road for my channel, man. Move up. Who someone, man? I wanna think I press button or something like this. And hear me answer, the people them with them look a spanner, they wanna have them for just look blue, you know, wanna block some people, man. Cause some guy only come here for the first time, you know. Them not really loyal to this, you know. So them can get some black and cement, you know. Who know, man? Who don't know me, though? The first time when I come around. Know yourself. Come, brother, I need to cuss about it on my channel. The man come cuss about it on my stream, man. Someone, take that one call. When the door make my baby face trick with you, know. That me I tell someone. Blessings, family.
Yes, teach them.
Manners.
Manners on a portion from Kim, you know?
I say a word, brother. All the things stay across there, sir.
You know, so we have about 30 odd cases now with one death. But the death wasn't a resident.
Why that not somebody could have worse, no?
Yeah, it could have worse. No, you can't make some waste people get to you, you know.
Nah, man, some of them could go out sometime, man. How would them, brother?
Yeah, for real. My stance on the verdict still, I'm a little indifferent. I mean, I didn't want the best, I didn't want to know, say, him could have walk. But I think it's still better than the worst, obviously.
Yeah.
So I was just reading there's a offenses against the person act in Jamaica, and it states that the minimum sentence for somebody committing murder, based on the discretion of the courts, is 15 years.
Is what?
So 15 years. And I
Really?
mean, you can double check on 15, 1-5.
Okay.
Right. So,
But what
I
kind of
mean, you
murder? You
and
have different categories of murder, you know.
yeah. Different categories of homicides. But it really ranges from death to life imprisonment to a reduction in sentence to 15 years, but nothing less than that from what I read. Right? And I think with the case with this the situation with COVID-19, that probably look like a more attractive option because I think going to the Privy Council is gonna take some time to get back a decision.
Yeah,
So
especially with the current global pandemic, innit?
Exactly. So I think it will be worthwhile to give it a shot.
Them all
to
give
get
it a
the
shot,
reduced
man. Them
sentence.
definitely are gonna appeal. Them definitely are gonna bring the case to the Privy Council, man.
Yeah. And then I think that it put vibes in a situation where, I mean, if he gets a reduced sentence, it means he's essentially admitting to something that he may think he didn't do, right? Because you do 10 years now or 9 years, and I say, boy, we'll give you 15. Do you try to go Privy Council and you don't know what you're going to get there? Or you take your 15 and never have you as a murderer, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's a decision that he will make. I said is a term for it within the 7 days. So,
All right, brother. Go and protect yourself and the family out there, here, man. You know, and I appreciate the support. You hear, sir?
Yeah, man. Go and do the thing, man. Respect.
Blessings.
Go and protect yourself and the family out there, here, man. You know.
Me get the call here already.
Yo, teach him.
Manners.
I see you from London.
Yeah, man. Me see the display pic, man. Manners.
Yeah, you see the humble where piss you off, yeah? The message don't reach him, man.
But brother, all the man them need to do is express themselves.
Remember you telling them to make sure the message reach him, you know?
You know, no man come check no man around there, man, and them know themselves, man.
Alright, I just one thing more I ask them, brother, yeah? And a long thing, just want to ask something.
Yeah, man, run it now, man.
If somebody, if Kartel get 35-year life in prison, yeah? Alright, them say when you do an appeal and you lose your appeal, you have to do your full sentence. Is that right?
No, there are options. Generally with an appeal, there are about 5 options. I would have been listing out the option. One of the options is a reduction in sentence. One of them is them throw out the case and the people are acquitted. One of them is a retrial. So you have about 2 others where they look a bit more complicated.
Oh, so the reduction of sentence is a new law thing that.
No, man, that was always an option, man. That was always an option.
Really? And him get sentenced 35 years, him lose the appeal. That means say, yeah, he might go doing 35 years. But I want to know why is he getting reduction sentence?
Because one of the grounds of appeal is that the sentence was manifestly excessive. So it is the defense attorneys proposed that the sentencing was excessive, and as a result, that is one of the grounds that the appeal justices are addressing. They may have come to agree that based on the situation, the sentence time may have been a little bit harsh, so they are willing to reduce that.
Okay. How does that mean I ask him?
That's an important question, that man. A good question, that.
Yeah, because you get sentenced and them reduce your sentence, then reduce it like what? Like you pity me or you give me you reduce it like.
No, you have had appeal cases where when appeal done, at the time when man them serve, them just walk free.
Okay.
You understand? So they are not the options are normally a few, so it depends on what the appeal justices generally wants to do, based on the evidence that they have heard and all the variables when them analyze the situation.
Okay. How does that mean advocacy? But one other thing more after, yeah? You do charity?
From a personal level still, but I don't know a load up. We have people where we assist See, we have people will do things still, but we don't have nothing official and organized yet.
Okay.
I wanted to feed some people recently, a couple of months before my mother passed. Zine, but the red tape and the bureaucracy were around that. But they kind of turn off from that for a little while. So I reorganize myself and thing. But there are persons who we look out for on a low-key basis. We're not really have to load up with things that we do. You understand?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I will keep the link with you, yeah?
Just say a word, brother.
So only when you go live, you can get you on this number.
No, at the channel number, this really, you know.
Yeah, so it lose all the time.
Yeah, man. At the channel number, man. So that number you can get me on a regular level, man.
All right. I want you. Yeah.
I normally usually call in, but I decided to use this morning.
All right. Bless up yourself. We keep it, yeah? Yeah, man. Respect. Bless.
Solid questions. Phone I want charge, you know. You know, so the stream did end enough for other Elvis. Some of it kind of did forward and back by my stream still. I guess I have to go all a reason look more still. You see me, peeps. Manners and respect to the ones that went at the building, you know. You understand? Big up to the persons who are here for the first time. We appreciate the support. See? Good morning.
Jackie.
Manners.
Ken Prosper there, Jano.
For other Ken, what you deal with?
Well, I mean, I watch the thing, Jano, you know, LME live, so in a way, it's a thankful and a blessing that Corona there and there, you know, because we would have a Rodney King situation in the yard.
Yeah, man, I appreciate some only for protest and demonstration, and then probably I go on still.
What protest King and fire them bond down LA in a what 89 somewhere around there, no wrong.
Bro, me hardly hear still. You can't make sure you speak directly in the phone.
Yeah, when them beat up Rodney King out here on the freeway there. Yeah, man, riot in the LA and them man leg of the police, them man said them quit them and so forth. Boy, it would have been a rough thing in a year.
Barely a year ago.
Hold tight. Yo.
Yeah, man, much better.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, man. So, yeah, man, as me say, back them time, the policeman beat up a black man, Rodney King, on the freeway.
Okay.
And them locked them up and thing, and the man quit them. And, yo, when the man quit them and them youths out here went nuts in LA. Big riot, burned down, all up to now that happened in the 80s, early 90s, all up to now. Certain places still never open up back in Rasta.
So, what do you think about the verdict, though?
Well, well, I mean, I have no consideration either which way, you know. So you go.
You know, no feelings about it?
No, sir. No, sir. As mommy saying, if you don't light fire, no fire, now get catch. So, yeah, if you know the name, won't get called. That's how me look on things. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in a situations and so forth and so forth, and, you know, yeah, you did. And, you know,
so you think he have a good chance going to the Privy Council?
Well, as me say, me put in a comment there, you know, if Jamaica did smart and join with the other Caribbean countries
the CCJ.
And so forth. Yes, because Antigua we from and grew up and enough things go through that.
I've been tracking the CCJ, man, but and some people don't really believe in it still.
Yeah, but as we say, you know, give thanks to Papa Bird who run Antigua for many years with Fidel as him ally, and them man set up some things where you see the dollar strong still. I left out there in 1989. US dollar was
man, struggle for your Ken.
Yo.
Father Ken.
Me there, you know, me can't hear you.
Yeah, but me I struggle for hear still. Say that you call back and we'll talk next time.
Well, yes, man. So me don't know what going on, but I may say what them leaders set up back then with the dollar thing where it's strong. 265 from 89, me leave there $1 US. Still the same now.
Yeah. Cool.
But anyway,
brother, big up yourself. Appreciate the input and stay safe. Here's all the COVID thing in a Grenada.
Well, me in California, you know, so you know we locked down. Yeah, we locked down, you know.
Okay.
But people still function. Yeah, people still function, nothing, probably in the inner city in LA, them have stricter guidelines down there, but the suburbs, so nothing big thing.
Yeah, man, be safe.
Yes, I bless. Same to you, Kim.
Bless up. Yo, bro, you want to say something in the stream? I don't know, talk to me now. Because I'm still alive, Peeps, one I dealt with. I'm tired. I'm up from about 6 o'clock this morning. Thing. Plus, I'm going to stream later. You know when something go. You see? And them things. See what I go on here. So, check your phone. So, yeah. A million different caller, yeah. Father Elvis no respond yet. And thing. Big up to the people, them. One of the building from them time. Craig, I see your work, brother. Zane, but I look for Zane, I teach him where you up to. One at a time about 3,000 with them, man. Enough 3,000 enough, brother. You understand? Before we find out say thing upon star, some people go cross. You know a thing, but that natural. Because we don't have it, them have it, so people will definitely gravitate toward this. So. You see him? Something. See him? Randy boy, big up yourself, Dante Dan, manners and respect, brother. You know something going on. See him? Yeah, man, bots them spamming the stream. Brother, go and fight it now. You know what thing go. Me there, I look out to. See him? Yeah, P, so we're there. That are the situation. For those, I guess everybody would have heard now, because them news are travel fast. Saying the appeal has been upheld. The Court of Appeal Justices ruled that the conviction stands. They are possibly going to assess a reduction in sentence as per words from the defense attorney. Zane and thing. So you know where something go. Big up to the DJ fans them. Many people may not know this because they probably new here. Kartel am my DJ. Zane on a musical level. I'm an artist. Along with Killer and Sasko and a few other people. You see? But I have a responsibility to my viewers. I have a responsibility to remain objective. You understand? To remain balanced. Zane. And to not get drawn into emotions or personal views and feelings. You understand what I say? So that may not work for some people. But I just mean that if that not work for you, I just one of them things. You understand what I say? I just saw a thing go. I know say my style and my philosophy and thoughts not really work for everybody. But I just saw a thing go still. We not really mince the word, we not really go around the corner. If we are going to say something, we are say something based on thinking about it and based on fairness and objectivity. You see? So if, as I telling you before I start the stream, if you did come here for hear me say Kartel I go free, then I couldn't tell you that because I don't know that. If you did come here for hear me say Kartel I go stay in a jail, then I couldn't tell you that because I never know that. I gave you the grounds of appeal. I gave you the possibilities. I repeated them. I gave you the basis on which Kartel may have been freed. Zane, and I gave you counters in relation to what the Court of Appeal might have said. I gave you the information. I'm not giving a personal opinion or feeling. You understand? So, but I don't still. You understand? Father James Bond, where you deal with you? Everything good? But we there fight the struggles. You know where something go? See? And thing. Cause boy, that's why I always say, it is always nice. Like when we do extra class. Nigel Taylor, big up yourself, when I do extra class and the family they bought, and you have the new people that were interested in the thing, come on, we love that. But you see, sometimes we don't have some big stories that we stream. Sometimes, that's why I don't even bother stream sometimes, in relation to certain things. Because I don't understand how we think. Yes, we're disappointed. Yes, we're upset. But understand the thing, say, you are going, man. There are still principles to the thing, man. Civility is not dead. You understand? We can express with disappointment and express with anger, Zane, in a way where we don't have to disrespect people. You understand? People are fight people in their comments. People are disrespect people. Like, that don't make no sense. Ali A, the verdict was that the appeal has been upheld, meaning that the sentence, the conviction and sentence still stands. So Vybz Kartel is still incarcerated. Yeah? And he will continue to serve his time. His legal team have suggested that they will be taking the matter to the UK Privy Council and them something there. You understand? I respect the thing there, man. I not get up and disrespect nobody. You understand what I say? So no one do, man. See? No one do, family. Yeah, I don't know how to operate over upon other places, because I don't really get the time to watch other places. I also want to come across here, so, man. A mutual respect and understanding, man, and love, man. Feel what I say? So don't forward in. But I don't know still. But we give thanks for the support for the people that were there for the first time, and enjoy the reasoning and say objectivity and appreciate that, and willing to subscribe would appreciate that for the person that will contribute to the thing by sharing the stream, by commenting. All the moderators them want to work hard today. It's a good thing me did that someone one night because say Jaja, why I don't know, brother. You understand? Me I watch on for the TV. Big up yourself with the Christopher. Zane and thing. We appreciate everybody. As I say, some people there from about 5 o'clock this morning. So you know something go. You understand? And thing. Big up on yourself, peeps. Get some food for eat. Zane, try all a little sleep, stream a little more. Because you know it's an extra class, that's staple. You understand? And we don't go around that. You see? And I also need to start edit the interview for Sunday. As we call it Sunday service. You understand? So the interview coming. And nobody asks me how, because I'm not telling you. You understand? No wait. You understand? Yeah, man. So, them look at things a piece. But we give thanks for the support. As I said, I know some people, because some people take this thing really and truly personal, you know. I know that, I see that, I understand that. You understand? Some people take this thing really serious and really personal. Zane and thing. I also them I go smoke a big head spliff. James Bond, but I know. Teach him James Bond. That says the next James Bond in the building. You understand? And thing. So you know something goes still. And again, as I have said before, during the appeal, I did a body of work in relation to the appeal from there's a playlist on the channel entitled Kartel's Appeal. From the whole appeal situation, from the case management hearing, what was to be expected, the appeal situation. The appeal is not a retrial. The appeal is to look at procedures and procedural errors and mistakes made by the trial judge and some things related to evidence. But it's not a trial. I've been trying to explain that to people from when, Zane, I would have gone to hell and back in trying to explain to people, say, when the appeal hearing done today, the verdict now give today or tomorrow, it can take a year, it can take a year and a half, it can take 2 years. Miss Evelyn Queen said, if no rhyming today. I say no rhyming, probably no, it's not the timing. You understand? But probably we feel look better after we do some dining. You know what I mean? Zane, and thing, and see, it's almost 2 years. Zane, but when you talk to people more time, because you not tell them what they want to hear, you're bad mind and you're biased and you have something against a man and you have fight dance. Oh, teach them for your fight dance all and I love the music. You see? Me not get that. You understand what I say? But the moment you say something against a man, you is enemy of the state. I don't understand that, family. You understand? We must can express our views, because when you express your views, I don't business with you. Though. You feel what I say? Saying, me not agree with you, me not go disrespect you for your views. You understand? Me tell you say me not agree with you straight up because I me that. But don't feel like say because your view different from mine, we have to be enemy family. And that make life nice. Because when we have contending views and contending opinions, you understand, we can have a civil discussion about the thing and we see our next man view, our purview, we don't have to agree. See, but we can respect it. We need to do that something there, man. You understand? It thing not so serious. It thing not so personal. You see me, I say some of it too invested, some of it in too deep, and some of it too emotionally attached. You feel what I say? It thing not so serious. See, I understand say, yo, you rate a man, you admire a man's work, you respect a man and appreciate a man's talent, and you view him a particular way. But at the end of the day, brother, what? You don't need to kill a man because he not agree with your views. You don't need to threaten a man because him see the thing different from how you see it. Everybody look through two different eye. Some people suffer from myopia, some people suffer from astigmatism. Astigmatism. That one there, man. Some people nearsighted and some people. So everybody now go see at the same distance. Everybody now go see. Some people look on something white and then say cream and then say pink and then say all sort of something. We have to learn for understand. So look here, man. There will always be contending views. You understand? And many people in our family, in our teaching family, we say things many a times when I not agree with. I ain't not go around and disrespect nobody. You understand? If me get joined at the discussion, me say, yo, me not rate that. Zane, as in, me not agree with that. But at the end of the day, me and nobody not go war over them view family. We agree for disagree and we move on. Life goes on. You see me I say? Life goes on, man. Someone will take a thing too personal. We need to separate we emotions from reality, family. You understand what I say? We need to separate we emotions from the reality of life. You see, as I said, some of it too invested, some of it too attached, and some of it take things too personal. You feel what I say? I know I preach the choir now still. See, I can't take no more call now neither because the phone dead basically. See, if 1% to depend and if I plug it in, I can't. Because the iPhone and you know a one port thing and then on a headphone jack and there sitting there. You see it? So and thing. Yeah. Hot peeps, we're there. We're out here. Well, we in here. You know the corona situation continues. We have pressing matters to discuss. You understand what I say? Zine. So despite the disappointment, let us continue to remain wise. Let us continue to open our eyes. And above all things, stay sanitized. You feel what I say? Because that's something it's serious. Zine, it's serious. So, peeps, big up on yourself. I see the family look more. And for the people that want to be a part of the discussion, we soon know. What you said, DJ Genius? You keep on as a time serve. What you mean? Because it look like you have one different info. From what me did hear during the discussion with Valerie and the justice. See? So, my understanding, and let me try to clarify that. My understanding is that there will be contemplation to a sentence reduction. Not if a time serve, it means say the time when you serve already, I hit your serve and you then walk free. No, brother. You understand what I say? So, it means they will take into consideration time serve if there's going to be a situation where discussions will be held about reducing the sentence. That is my understanding. Again, I could be wrong, but based on my interpretation of the situation, that is what I got. Yeah? So, if you have other info, pursuant to that, bro, I know what go on. I said in the beginning, the conviction will remain perfect timing. No one able to go out on the streets to protest. At 8 p.m. curfew starts still, bro. Zane and thing. Yeah, man, at 8 p.m., man. You feel me? So, all of the youths them out there, we are watching thing. Because I know most of the big people watch the channel and most of the working class. Yeah, son. It's a working class support teacher channel. Yeah, me like them people there. Because, yeah, son. Yeah, man, they working class like. But big up to the youths them. If you want to watch a thing, because, you know, we're not in the hype thing, we're not in the gossip thing, we're not in the sus thing, we're not in the hip thing. Yeah, son. But big up on yourself if you want to still about, because you still want to look at substance over hype, which is right, whether day or night. You understand? And, you know, you teach them normally, right? Everything go even do it. Sometimes them try fight, but, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. To the working class people, them, whether you're there working or you're there under quarantine, big up on yourself. I appreciate the ones, them. You understand what I say? Teach, please play the COVID poem. Oh, yeah, me can't do that. One of my peeps. You understand and think. You know what, Mrs. Smarty comment on that? Me now want to look with dark spirit from all of that. Mrs. Smarty comment, why they sitting here still in me as about me as well. See, Mrs. Smarty comment on the video me about the brother we got either under bed and say, me say my channel name teach him, and me not teach nobody nothing, because I should not teach people about the coronavirus and say it's not a fatal disease and all of them something there. And me a think to myself, say me want them show me a Jamaican channel outside of TVG, CVM, and you know like Observe and Glean and Star where you have channel and then sitting there. Show me a YouTube channel out of Jamaica that has done more coverage of the coronavirus and trying to encourage people to do the right things and follow instructions and yo, give up sometime, man. Me don't know. Me don't know. The man says a shame. You understand? Because you're not living up to your name. You understand? Boy, I don't know still. I don't know Rasta. Zane? I don't even know if you find a poem there, you know. I'm saying I can't go look for still. Yeah, see. But that is a thing. That is a thing. That is a thing, bro. You're new to your channel. You know, take some time and feel out the channel before you start make certain pronouncement, family. You understand what I say? You just get up and for talking sake, you just start talk. You don't take no time at all to familiarize yourself with the channel. It's like a man watch a one video and say, yo, the boy and the boy, the this and the boy, the that. Yo, hey man, them not take no time for no one go and not, yo. Boy, I don't know still. I don't know. The poem there's somewhere in one place here, you know. Zane, me have to go search for. But we can't say a poem still, you know. I don't need to play it, you know, but since I don't want to play it, then the poem, no my poem, no me write the poem. You understand? But since I don't know one here, I don't feel no way. I search the poem. Okay, so let me copy it to this. Boom. Search for you from the Dexter. You see me? Yo, 2020 of the year, we just not care. You know business with nobody or have no fear. Here comes Corona. What a massive scare. No, my talents, you know. I want to know my talents, man. I want to only see teach. You see? 2020 of the year, we just not care. In a business with nobody or have no fear. I wonder if it's true, it's a leap year. Here comes Corona, what a massive scare. Some say a man make it cause the planet, them want to wreck it. Some say a biological warfare. Some say logical cause God the near. But youth, me tell you the truth. Me here says a man would drink some bath soap. From Wuhan, China to Kingston, Jamaica. You remember when them say if it reach, it can't stay here? Yo, and a joke thing, it a mash up foreign. The UK and okay, Spain is in pain. Don't forget Italy, where it a deal with bitterly. Round the world, it killed 1,000. Right now, enough country, it left frozen. Yard and abroad, Rona God. You don't care who you be or who you call Lord. Some man still a take risk, like them can't get sick. Some not take no talk. All the Lord them are this. Some prefer go viral than them own survival. Some man a joker. It's like the devil or them idol. This thing is a wave, but it not tidal. Right now the baddest thing and it has no rival. Social media is a problem in the COVID fight. A lot of info, but nothing right. Confusion and panic are that them are inside. Enough man a turn doctor and most not bright. Please beware, stop believe everything you hear. You remember when them say blacks can't catch that. And let's be clear, Jano, I swear, I understand the fear. But let's be calm and stay informed. Vinegar and peroxide must never collide. We are buy some things and even know what inside. Miss Mabel, if it not have no label, it not able. Cause you might use it and become unstable. Two good shopping practices, you must abide. If you must sneeze, just step one side. Use a piece of tissue, that shouldn't be no issue. Coughing is no laughing, especially if it often. Wash your hand for 20 seconds, on the pipe or in a pan. Always use soap, this I hope. Cause this virus thing serious, but with it we can cope. Do the right thing, you hear me Regine? No bother with the close contact thing. Kissing and sex, that might have to rest. Me know it rough, but you have to try your best. Just follow the code, avoid the road, stick to the rules, don't be fools. Corona or order, me don't even know what some man rather. But no for try off a prison, cause them just nah listen. Don't touch your face, me know it hard, but in any case, life too precious, and that we can't waste. Yo, get a mask, feel up with the task. Enough full proof, but the virus it will help all off. This plus disinfectant and social distance will help us to keep up resistance. Yo, if you start feel sick, nose a run and you feel feverish, cough, sneeze and your throat start itch, do the right thing, don't hide it, don't hesitate or wait too late. What you gonna say when death show up at your gate? Call the authority, death, not try off of it. Not through your Sirona and muggle in a skirt. Make she go on, don't try flirt. She will kick off your face and you drop her dirt. This is not a death bell, the data will tell. Majority survive and I do very well. This is a new dawn from which we will move on. Just take care of the elderly and don't forget the newborn. Stop discriminate, don't show hate. Stop criticize, don't stigmatize. Just remain wise, open your eyes, and above all things, stay sanitized. Another weak fence just hit the trench. Another big man have got rub court bench. This man from West end up in a mess. Take the laugh a joke and I hit him try test. Mr. Xavier Pattison never did I listen. So right now, him freedom missing. Him create a voice note and it start float. Catch a piece of fire with a whole heap of smoke. None take him serious. Some did say a joke. Some say him be drunk or he must dep on coke. Now here we go on. The man raise my alarm. Say Westmoreland got locked down before dawn. Many start panic. Nuff nearly vomit. Some people hold them head and a ball out, god damn it. Nuff couldn't keep calm. Man fly go supermarket and run left them farm. People get scared when them hear. Nuff get worried cause them never prepare. Some couldn't believe the COVID is so near. Imagine the hysteria just pre the fear. The man at 37 and a behave like a youth. The man a make story and even know the truth. From the tree of lie, him name the fruit. Now we choke him, what a brute. The man say from the Attorney General, him get the text. The Attorney General say a lie and she get vexed. You know the story, you know the rest. Them name him a person of interest. The man start worry, the man start stress. Turn himself in and him them arrest. Public mischief, I saw the charge name. Him have to hold it, him can't complain. Now him famous, but him fame lame. Yes, him go viral, but him name get stained. Them say I go dog, worry sheep. Him chat up him mouth and skin off him teeth. What him sow, a that him reap. Now, a liar fee, him a seek, and that not cheap. Plus the fine, may not be kind, is about $1 million. This one, and no bills. And even still, in a jail, he might have to chill. And him alone, and move like clown. Get up every day, do crap on them phone. It a go on a country, it a go on in a town. But it's getting well known when the smoke clear and it all boils down. If you make news reviews, you are gonna lose. Yeah, peeps, I them look at things. You understand what I say, Virgin, on a company thing, on a research a channel before no settings. Cause, but I don't know how grow on a jaja. Peeps, I'm hungry, but hungry. Like, I haven't had anything to eat from morning, so I get something to eat and probably try to get some sleep and resurface look later for the extra class street. You see it? Yeah, but peace, big up on yourself. I'll be shout out some people in the building said speed now. You understand? May I say Heaven James, may I say Miss Rosie, Zane, Miss Funk, Empress Wagwan, Iman, Zane, we I say Adriana, Chekik, how I pronounce that. Romario Toretto, big up yourself and a brother. You understand? Miss Joan Gray, James Bond, Warrior Star. Big up to the ones them, you know. You understand? Fire 27, Peter May, Miss Sophia Kobe, Miss Rosie B, Zane, Manners. Who else in the building here? Where me can identify, cause Christopher Lee, Manners and a brother. Nikki, bless up. Zane, Tia Spencer, Stan Wright, Riley Reed. You see? Miss Florence Black Rose. Black roses in my garden. Yeah, you know, Barrington leave it. Still what we try. Craig Creations, big up yourself and a brother. You work hard today, youth. Manners. More ya Guinness, brother. See, Father Mike Lewis. JJ. Manners, you know. Can High, Brown, Blessings, Sassy Chrissy, Fitness Body, Ellie London, my sister, we are dealt with. Zane, and thing. Dwayne Phillips, bless up. Kurt Jaman, big bro. You know what thing go. Be careful out in the streets, you hear, sir? The COVID streets. Miss Diamond Clark, you know my Diamond Socks, and me wanna be Clark. The humble chucker, Father Jadi, we are dealt with family. Everything good. Father New Wave Entertainment, you know what thing, you know? Paulie PC63, brother, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up to the people them were there on the scene for the first. Zine. Right now, I don't even know who for name for call because some people are some robots. You understand? Finar, the man with the girls them say a star. Finar, you get back your thing, yeah? Alright, so I'm do a little thing quick and fast. Boom, so. You Zine. Who else in the business? Father Ken Prosper. Royal General there, I don't even know, you know. Let me see if him there about. He with about and not say nothing, you know. Him not there. See, him probably take care of the youth them or him probably have to do some things around the house. You understand? You might go and tell me some things. You see? Alright. Zine, here we go on now. You see? The new people them when me soon I get in the future, I get familiar with the name of Sir Carson. Because right now I don't even I don't even know Rasta. But big up to the people them with about Zane and thing. Miss Joan Great, big up yourself, you know. You understand? Kenor Brown, blessings. Appreciate the support. Here, sir. Yes, sir. Zane. You know, extra class look more. 8:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. You see me? Michael me. Big up yourself and brother. Where you did? My day now. You know where you try off for it, you know. Empress Ingrid. Wanna go on, mommy? Everything good? Miss Sabrina Watson, how are you? Miss Novlet Grant. Big up yourself and mommy wanna go on. Everything good. I could have never do that. I could have never do that. You understand me? I say, oh, if you do that, I won't do any such thing to you. You understand? Yeah, we're full of tune like. You see? What's the about? Irina. Big up yourself and mommy. You know what thing go? Yes, I. But soon that in a father, Ryan. You know what's up go? You see? Ali A. Mad. Blessings. You see me? I just look for some more people. When me know, like, you understand when I'm on the show, like, Gregory White, big up yourself for the youth. You know what thing, you know? You see? I'm on a serious note, I hope the ones them when at the stream, whether you're the yard or abroad, Zane, yeah, make sure say, yeah, practice the things that are important in that COVID situation. Yeah. Now put your hand in your face like I mean. Me get up, go wash my face. Go wash my hand earlier still. I know some people worried about that. It's hard, but me I try. Saying, Annie smart. What you deal with? Long time I not see the one, you know. You know where something go. Saying, and thing. Still I look for some money, but I can't find them answer. You see? And thing, just be careful out there. So the ones them when normally they run, peeps, that thing are serious. Whether they in country or in town, don't behave like an innocent. Don't behave like a clown. Because if you don't do the right thing in your own sorrows, you might drown. You understand? It's something like that. Miss Jen McKell, how are you, mommy? Everything good? Poncho Studs, how you deal with famo? Everything good, sir? Yes, sir. Hey, I did say live chat about now the stream one at the time. You understand? The real James Bond. See? And thing. Them look at things there. You see me? I am blending some beetroot. Bigger some now. Bigger some. Look out carotenoid still. I mean, I love mine with, boy, you're going to discuss it, but we look at evaporated milk and look at nutmeg and look at vanilla like and one tubs of rum. You understand? Put it on the fridge, make it chill a little. You see? Yeah, man, and then we're good. Peter, big up yourself, you know. You see me? And the people I'm not show to know about feel no way, I just look for the name them I'm familiar with. You understand? Because TY British up. You know what I mean? Why the monitor you gone, so? Right now me up. Things up. Danny Daniels, good night. Good evening, wherever you are across the world. Kanaika, how are you? Hope you're alright. Is it me? Johnny boy! We are dealt with, sir. Big up yourself. You understand? Tyrone Love, manners. Seeing Kelly Gale, blessings. But chat till me out, man. I'm gone, you know. Let's stop the spread. Stay safe. You understand? Want to nasty people that be catch. No easy, you know. No milk today. Carrots next time. Alright, me just go and beat the beetroot said speed. But me I tip a look of rum in it. And look of lime. You understand? Cause you know they look at J Ray and him never like. Yeah, man. Hard and tots. What you deal with, bro? Everything good? Cookie mama. What's cooking, mama? Alright, but done. Lance Crooks. See, me I see more people I know, you know. I say me gone, you know. You see, but then me look at me for go hold on. I know Kerry J did there here one at the time. Zane. Some people did there one at the time, yeah, so. I will do anything just for you. Father Delroy Nelson, what you dealt with? Make you feel happy and I never make you. I will do anything just for you. John said, please explain the verdict. The appeal was upheld, meaning that teach, I get liquor to drink, weed to smoke, social media, call him his friend and I run joke. Shorty pass through sometime and run sex cartel quarantine. So, further wait, big up yourself. So the appeal was upheld, meaning that the conviction and sentencing stays, and the entertainer and his co-convicts will have to continue to serve their time. There are discussions where one of the grounds for appeal was that the sentence was manifestly excessive. The appeal justices, the three of them, have suggested that they are willing to consider a reduction in sentence, and we await that. His attorneys, well, being represented by Valenita Robertson, said that they will be seeking leave from the Court of Appeal to appeal the verdict in the UK Privy Council, so you know where something go. You understand? So that's the thing in a nutshell. Hope that help. You feel? Yeah, man. Blessings every time. Peeps. Look more. 8:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. What good. Step with Jah. I'm out.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.